Do we? We're not done talking about this, KJ. I hope you're aware.
But yeah, no, a prequel is a prequel is a prequel. If it takes place in the same world before it
Hey,
happens, it's a
sorry to
prequel.
interrupt you. I will be right back. Sorry.
Freaking rude.
That's fine.
Hello, stream.
Stream.
We're here with.
We're
Welcome
here.
back to Meerkat Manor.
Welcome back to Minecraft. I can't even remember the last time I touched Minecraft. And since I was basically obsessed with it again, it's kind of sad. But it's fine.
I mean, you had an ocean to explore.
I still
Very
have an
sorry about
ocean to
that.
explore. I think Sunday will be. Let's see how far we can get to the end day. Because I should be able to get done with the quilt by Saturday. So
Very sorry about that,
it's
peoples.
okay.
I had a throat thing, and that's as far as that sentence goes.
Okay.
That's what she said.
And I will allow that.
Owl's here, by the
It
way,
was
but
gonna
he's
happen
sleeping.
either way. So
I'm sorry. Say that again, KJ. Someone was ever so rudely interrupting the middle of or at the beginning of your sentence with the middle of theirs.
I think that's the other way around. But I said that Owl is here, but he has already assumed the nap
Owl.
position. He is sleeping.
accurate.
Mm-hmm.
Owl.
So, Owl is here. He is just sleeping.
I forgot how long this tunnel is. All I know is that I'm under ocean now. So
Yeah, I don't even want to.
and I'm also Nano from Nichijou now.
Oh, I still have my Pika Girl costume on.
Mm-hmm. Also, if you haven't watched Nichijou, you should because it's a masterclass in absurdist humor.
Okay, I don't know what I was doing last time. My
Soviet
inventory,
pasta is better.
my inventory is full of
Yeah.
so much shit.
That's fair.
But
Asobe asobase is. Oh, Lord. What, KJ? What?
what?
You were about to say something. I'm giving you the floor.
No, I'm sorry. I just don't understand why I have. Like, what the hell was I doing last time? I have. My inventory is full of food, a stack of smooth stone, some snow, a poisonous potato, an ender pearl.
All I remember last time is that you were getting ranks in your fall damage.
Yes.
Well, but
remember
wait,
that
I
as
mean,
well.
like, the last time that we streamed.
Now that one I can't answer for you.
That's why I'm like, I don't even know what the hell. Because normally I empty my inventory and get it all squared away. I know that obviously we moved and expanded the storage, but that was not the last thing that happened on stream. I do know what you're talking about, and we hopped on for all of like 15-20 minutes after a different stream.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
And that was to, make sure everything works appropriately, all that good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
As for what you were actually doing, I have no idea. But I do remember making absolutely certain that, like, no player data was lost other than, well, my own, obviously,
Right.
after the catastrophe. So I have no idea why your inventory is currently full
of
of
shit.
items.
Shit.
Items. Also, that's 2 shits.
Also,
Congratulations.
Zeke, what you were saying, it is, while they're both absurdist humor, they're different kinds of absurdist humor. And I feel that that's not quite as comparable.
I don't think so. They've their themes, their art style. I mean, their art styles themselves may be slightly different, but I find their style of humor in general to be very comparable.
From what I've seen of that second one, I feel like the first one has a lot more props and it feels way more. The premise at its face seems more absurd because it's about a fucking child who makes a robot to take care of her and constantly makes the robot feel less than on accident.
So, quick side note. You know what's really funny?
Asobase?
I know that my fingers are finally learning the muscle memory for Subnautica because all of the keys I'm hitting are not working. I'm finally learning how to play Subnautica. But we're not playing Subnautica right now.
I'm so proud of her.
And then you're gonna start playing Subnautica again and hit Minecraft buttons and just die.
Don't do that to me. I only have 3 deaths. I'm pretty sure. Thank you very much. Actually, let me test that theory. What is the death counter at? Or is it gonna work? I don't remember what. It also could be broken again. I think it's broken. It's fine. I'm pretty sure it's 3. If not, it's 4. I know I am not above 4. So, I think that is a win. Where? Do we not have ender pearls? Or are they just some... It's technically a mob drop, that's why. Okay.
It's in one of those chests.
Answered my own question. Oh, I was hoping we still had some, because I don't think anybody's used them. Which brings up, I do think at some point, that is something we definitely need to try to do. Once we can all be on at the same time.
What, fight the Ender Dragon?
Well, yeah, because Harry's never done it. Harry doesn't know.
I mean, I dig tunnels, so...
Yeah, but you have to go too.
But I just want to dig tunnels.
No. You have to be a team with us. You also get to witness Harry not knowing what's happening.
But tunnels.
No.
Taking me out of my element. I don't want to be Donnie.
Shut up. Oh, hello, Xikiri.
I have to re-look up some commands for this. But once I do,
Okay.
I want you to watch.
Okay.
That.
It's fine.
Go ahead. Go
Phrasing.
ahead.
Phrasing. It's fine.
No.
That's not how that works. Secret.
That's not how any of this works.
You know, you don't have to, like, sit there and watch me.
I'm doing as I was told. I'm also getting ready to eat another peanut butter cracker sandwich, so...
Have you watched Chainsaw Man yet, Zikri?
I have not. I'm either going to read it or wait until the first season is fully done. But I have heard a lot of good things.
I read it beforehand. And I'm excited. The intro slaps. The intro slaps, and it's like a movie buff's dream because they take a bunch of the characters and just almost rotoscope them over the actual movie clips. of a bunch of like, different movies. 'Cause I know, like, I'm pretty sure Pulp Fiction, Jacob's Ladder, and Constantine are some of the movies off the top of my head that they just put in the intro just cause. Oh, and Big Lebowski. That's why Donnie was in the top of my head.
Is the Big Lebowski even big in the first place?
Have you watched The Big Lebowski?
Absolutely not.
You poor soul.
Eh.
You sounded so confident. You sounded so happy about it.
It's not really happy, but okay.
Mhm.
Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
see this, sir?
Mm-hmm.
Back. Xikiri. 30 sec. Oh, let's try this again. Yeah, I did. Oh. T.
Well,
Mm.
unlike
Boom.
archaeology.
What?
And it's just gone.
What did
And
what did you do?
all right. Slash undo. Oh wait. CO undo. Boom. And it's back.
What did you do?
I am now rank 4 in excavation.
This is in case backups are either overkill or somehow
Yo,
not do the trick.
Sorry, I just saw level 100 in mining.
Yep.
Oh, that's all. If only you had seen my archery before I lost everything.
Man, that sounds like a you problem.
That
my digging, my mining,
what the
my
fuck?
archery,
what?
my hand to hand.
A zombie spawned in my tunnel.
Oh, good.
Not good. It's annoying.
I know you are, but what am I?
Annoying.
Oh, right. KJ, if you would like the keys to this car, I will give you a list of commands post-stream.
I mean, do you just want to put them in the chat things and then I'll pin it?
I mean, I suppose.
God, that's so...
Whichever.
God, that's just
Yeah.
so... You could have dirt hiding in so many places and then it just appears.
That is a wonderful idea. Hold on a second. Thank you, KJ.
Great, I've created another Paul moment. And he's
Oh, you
not
haven't
even
the faintest
here.
idea,
And
dear
he's
friend.
not even here. Mm. Great. Oh my god. This is terrible.
The only problem is where to put it.
Yeah, Zeke, I would highly recommend the Mongo Chainsaw Man.
I just find the concept of it to be very weird. He's a guy who's somehow merged with a chainsaw in some form or fashion. Like, the character design alone is like, what the fuck?
It's a demon.
And that makes it better? I'm so sorry. I should have realized.
It's a demon that's actually his pet dog.
So that's what that's... Okay.
Oh my god.
It's a demon, yeah. It's his pet dog demon. Puchia.
Puccia. Okay.
Yeah.
Is this what Pucciana was inspired from? Is Chainsaw Man?
If only. Poochie is great and is a very supportive friend because once it's all demon, once in his dreams it talks to him.
I feel as though some of that is sarcasm.
It's not. It's not at all. That's an actual thing that happens. He's like Puccio was his only friend since he was like 10. Probably younger than that because his dad died and literally shit like the first thing that happened, his dad dies and he takes over and he gets the he has to work for the Yakuza to pay off his dad's debts.
Fun.
Yep.
So when does the hot girl come in?
Like first episode in the anime.
You know, the important questions.
But the real question is, which one are you talking about? You're talking about the blonde
mentally
hair or the red
unhinged
hair?
one. The one who's
blonde
mentally
hair or
unhinged.
the red hair one?
Oh, goody. Excellent. So I have, are you saying that I have choices? Yes.
Well, there's the blonde hair, the red hair, there's the one with the eye patch, and then there's the one with social anxiety.
Oh my god.
So you're saying I have choices? I'm so happy.
I literally cannot right now. I think I remembered what I was doing.
Which was?
I was making the nether portal to the desert.
Oh, yeah.
I was, oh my god. Now, I don't know why that means I had a bunch of food in my inventory. The way that I did. No, the way that I did, no. I would never have all that stuff just willy-nilly. But I know what I was doing. And why a bunch of cobblestone is now slowly being turned into the smooth stone. Because that is what I was doing.
Oh, this is interesting. What?
Yeah, when you're talking about Chainsaw Man, you have to be specific.
Oh, I see. So the default is a radius of 10 blocks. That's why I didn't undo everything. Interesting. Okay. I am learning things as we go.
Are you?
Oh, don't worry about it. The real question is, where are you?
I said, are
Or you're
you?
not.
Yeah?
Oh, okay.
Alright, well, my inventory is already full. Alright, with this sprint back, it gives me enough time to do my Konosuba dailies.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
When are you going to drop that game for a different gacha?
Never.
not. By the end of the year, they're doing the Overlord crossover. Where Darkness is Albedo. You okay there, Xikiri?
I don't think he is, honestly.
Food. And disappointment, but mostly food.
I mean,
Disappointment.
disappointment's my middle name, so.
Hey, KJ, where are you?
I'm still in the storage room.
Very good. Stay there.
Great.
Run, KJ. Run, KJ.
Well,
Till you die.
I'm going through all this storage and just like fixing some things. So
Well, thanks to VC, I have a very, very bad idea. So I want you to thank Cage. I want you to thank VC for what I'm about to do.
Was it my fault?
You'll see. You'll understand.
Why?
If it doesn't involve a Von Ear mask, I'll be very upset.
It doesn't involve a. What the hell is a?
Von Ear's mask? What the fuck?
How am I supposed to know this? What is a veneer?
Von Ear from fucking Konosuba? The show that you say you love? Fuck out of here.
Who the fuck is? Oh, are you talking about one of the demon guys?
The dude with the mask that possesses darkness? Von
I'll
Ear?
be honest. I'll be honest. I could never remember his name.
He's amazing.
Sad.
I mean, I'm not saying he's not, but his name itself is just very forgettable.
Hard disagree.
Know you.
Hard disagree.
Oh, right. Bees. Bees are also a thing I was doing. Bees?
You did say bees. Okay, I thought you said the word bees, but my brain was trying to process that you actually said the word bees.
Bees?
Okay, so I have to change this to 100. Okay. Neat.
Hey, that's what
Am
VC
not.
says.
Oh, nice. I need you to come outside for a second, KJ.
But I'm trying to do things. Hold on, please.
Like how neat's my thing now. It's weird.
That literally is.
It is true though.
Like,
it is true though.
It's extremely true.
It is true.
Is that your catchphrase now?
It is. That literally, if something happens and you just hear, huh, neat.
Neat.
That. Okay, which direction am I going? What the fuck are you doing?
Why the fuck are there bats in my cave? Fuck out of here.
What the fuck are you doing?
So you gave me this idea, and VC's freaking out gave me a modified version of this idea.
Okay.
I need you to do me a favor and go back to the storage room. I'll have it ready soon.
That sounds unsettling.
Hold on, I have to say hi, Raisins. I missed you, buddy. Okay, I go back inside now. Gotta say hi to the pet horse. Also gotta feed the bees.
Not the bees.
I gotta make more bees.
Not the bees.
Oh, I don't have shears on me. Crap. The dogs are... Evan's dogs are still everywhere.
Now, thinking about it, I should probably wait to do this post-stream.
Why?
Oh, nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go continue on the dirt.
Okay. Yeah, how is the dirt going?
Do not talk to me.
It's not. That's what that says. He says he has fallen desperately behind and he realizes he is failing.
Okay, there is
I
no
was so...
there's no deadline, there's no nothing, but just
That's
know
not the
that at
point.
the end I will play the game.
I know. Ma'am, look.
Wow.
I know.
You're mamming
get
me
that.
at
Just lost.
I'm mamming you.
8:14 p.m. How dare you?
Ma'am, listen.
Stop.
I understand what is at stake here and what isn't, okay? I understand that there is no deadline and all of that good stuff. But you have to understand, I took a very heavy, very emotional blow that day. I logged in, and I saw not the work itself that I have done go up in flames, but I saw everything around it. Which means, by extension, even though my work was not touched, my work was lost. You don't even want to see what happened to the base.
No, I really don't.
All of my dogs were dead.
Your dogs.
Fucking rude.
My dogs. I did have some dogs in the storage room. There is an animal tamer skill, which I found out, I think 3-4 days before I started on the project again, and I was trying to get some doges together,
Mm.
and that was lost.
Soiled it. Soiled it.
Soiled
I
it.
will never be the same
Soiled
again.
it.
How did you get all the way over here?
I tried really hard.
No, not you.
I know.
Oh, I didn't mean to hurt you. I'm sorry.
I accept your apology.
Oh my God, Donovan.
Yes. You rang.
So, you know the birds that I rescued from the jungle forever ago?
Yes.
And like two of them are you on one side, and then the red one's just kind of randomly on one of the ledges.
Yeah.
The red one was all the way just like in the middle of the potatoes.
Interesting.
Yeah, like I don't. That's why I was like, how did you get over here? What did you do?
Effort.
It's
Lot of effort.
possible that might have been my doing.
Okay, but it was literally like not
Mhm.
right next to the potatoes. So like, how did you do that?
You don't want to know.
Coercion.
Very gentle convincing.
You know when you do something stupid and you accidentally hit the wrong button?
Daily. Continue.
Do you not see what I just did?
You killed a bird.
Oof.
Did you really? Did you? I was kidding! I was kidding!
Fucking oof.
Hold on.
No, I can go. I'll go
No.
get another parrot. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Nope,
No, no.
No, I'm fine.
No. I was going to feed it seeds, and I one killed it with fucking wheat seeds.
Well, hold on. Oh, hold on to your shorts, because this is about to
I'm
get
not
weird.
wearing shorts. I'm wearing sweatpants.
I don't need to know what you're wearing.
We don't have to go back in time. I'll go get another parrot. It's okay. I'm gonna go back and clip that because I know the look on my face was just too good. And then there was silence because nobody saw it.
Except for you. in your shame.
Well, yeah, but I mean, neither of you
Mm.
saw
I-
the pop-up.
My chat is bugged. I need to log back in.
So I just dropped all my stuff off,
Okay.
and I'm on my way back.
Mm-hmm.
Let's. So I'm at the mouth, heading through the tunnel.
Why am I not able to undo your stuff? CO. Oh, no. I'm stupid. It's rollback.
I mean, I don't think you're stupid.
Maybe a little bit, but everybody's a little bit stupid.
That did not work. 2 minutes. I think I have to be near you for this to apply. Hold on.
It's okay.
No, this is more of a demonstration
Uh-huh.
for my own for my own sake.
We don't need
Because
you
I'm
showing off
having
to
fun.
stream, Xikiri.
I am showing off.
We don't need you showing off to stream.
You can't stop me. Well, I mean, she can stop me. You'll just have to suffer.
Will I though? Will I truly suffer? Is that a promise?
Okay. 3 minutes.
Never.
4 minutes.
Too long.
There we go. Well, you may have to redo a little bit of your gardening, but you
That's
have your
fine.
parrot back.
No, he's just going wild.
Okay. That's enough playing around with that command for now.
Xikiri, I'm gonna need you to stop messing around with necromancy.
You can't stop me. I will bring back my mother.
All right, Doom, calm it down.
Doom?
Okay, do
No.
the
I know
parrot?
what you. I
Hey,
know what you were
important
talking about. I
question.
made a different reference.
What?
Do the parrots not eat wheat seeds now with all the things? Because it will not follow me. Oh, wait. Nope. See, now I think it's just being an asshole.
Yeah, I think it's being an asshole.
Ash! I need you to hop up here, little buddy. Where'd you go? Oh god, where did it go?
Just know, Xikiri, I knew you were making a Full Metal Alchemist reference,
Don't hurt me like
but
that.
I chose to go Doctor Doom.
Okay, maybe it was. I think
genuinely
the
have
bird
no
was
idea what
just
you're talking about.
broken. And, you know, all the coming back to life and stuff.
No, sometimes the birds are just assholes. Ew, I got an ad. Yeah, Ash. Unfortunately, ads are not. Mods are not immune to ads, which is very. Well.
Well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ash, how are you? You definitely didn't miss anything.
You definitely didn't watch Xikiri become a necromancer for no reason.
Oh my god.
I have done everything Edward Elric failed to do.
Seriously.
I mean, it's what happens when children fuck with fundamental elements of the universe.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I don't have to bow to the law of equivalent exchange.
Honestly,
I
the
mean-
last week has been like really, really, really shitty. But I think between yesterday and today, I'm finally on that like up and up. So, which reminds me, I'll have to put it in Discord. I finished working on our buildings. Oh my! Why did you do the thing?
What?
Ash did the thing. He fixed the
I
ad
did.
issue. Thank you for the 15 months. And thank you for always being my counting point of how long I've been able to have subs. Because literally, Ash has been the first for, like, everything. He found me on my second day of streaming. he was there when I could get subs, and he was the first sub. You are a very useful person. What are you talking about? But yeah, this is a mouthful. But our company is having a Halloween door decorating contest, and I got quote unquote volunteered because I gave I gave an idea, and my manager, my supervisor were like, "Yeah, you should do it," and I was like, "Me?" I just said, "Hey, this, like, if we want to do it," and they're like, "Yeah, you should do it." So that's what I've basically been doing for the last 3.5 days, and I finished it today. So I should put it in the Discord later.
God, don't you just love being voluntold stuff?
Voluntold.
I mean,
I've never.
yeah. I don't. Why is that so funny?
I've never heard that term, but
really?
Listen. So here's the deal. My mother likes to volunteer for me for things that I have no business being a part of, right?
Right. Mm-hmm. But you didn't ask for it. She says, I volunteered you to do this thing. Go do it. You got voluntold to do it.
Yeah. And I'm just like, look, Mom, I'm aware that I need a job, but I don't even know this guy. He runs a business out of the back of his truck, and I'm not even sure that's legal.
Yeah, Ash, I made the book. I made one of our doors in the pharmacy become the Book of Spells from Hocus Pocus.
Yes.
Pretty happy about it.
It came out really well.
Honestly, it came out a lot better than I was anticipating, and I'm glad that the clay worked because I knew that it would, because I have done it before with some things for the theater and camp and stuff. But with the resources I had to use to not destroy the door, that's where the confidence was lacking.
Right.
So I think I reinforced it enough that I will be so happy if everything is still together in the morning. Yeah, I'll make sure I put it in the creative channel on Discord. Oh, speaking of, there's the Discord link.
No, Xikiri, my mom voluntells my sister to do stuff a lot since they live together. So it's a thing that that we're used to.
I seriously love that word, and I'm going to be using it a lot. So thank you for adding to my vocabulary.
I can't believe you've never heard that.
From whom in the South would I hear this?
I don't fucking know. Ah,
yes,
damn it, I got in the boat.
Why'd you get in the boat?
Because I'm trying to plant potatoes and accidentally clicked on the boat.
KJ, don't rock the boat. Just stay in your lane.
I will rock this boat over.
Don't tip the boat over, yeah.
I will rock this boat over.
Fuck is that? Whatever. I don't even know what that. Okay.
I'm going anyway. Feeding the cows now.
Moo.
Moo.
Oh, no. Lion.
Moo.
I'm also gonna point out to you. It's getting close to 10 minutes for me to reach the other end.
Oh my god. I need you to work on the mine cart system.
But I can just dig though.
7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Hell yeah.
Right. But it won't be like, it won't go down to a minute, but it will still be quicker, and you can be hands-free, so you can play Konosuba.
I mean, I'm currently playing Konosuba as we speak.
Did you expect him to stop, KJ?
No,
because if so, that is your undoing.
I knew he was still playing Konosuba, but I'm just saying it will be easier for him if he makes a minecart system so that he can just get in it and then wait till he gets to the end of the tunnel.
I feel like you're trying to justify what you said, knowing that there is no justification for it.
No, I mean she has a point, but I just
He just
don't
doesn't want to
care
do
about
it.
the cart. I'd rather just dig. Meerkats don't make carts; they make tunnels.
Princesses don't climb mountains. Mountains climb princesses.
Anyway,
One of these days, one of you will get one of my references. I swear to it.
I was actually ignoring that one. So what I was gonna say was you should dress up as a meerkat for Halloween. And it'll be really funny because nobody at work will get it. But I will.
Only you would get it.
But I will. And I'll just sit there and be like, heh, heh, dig.
Like, what's so funny? It's like, don't worry about it. It's just funny.
It's a video game. You wouldn't understand.
You know, you boomers don't understand. All you people that cringe knowing that we're still in our 30s. Not even. We haven't even.
I was
hit
like,
our
we're
30s.
not even in
What am I
our
talking
30s.
about?
What are you talking
Oh
about?
God, I'm struggling. My brain is already on autopilot.
I need the bees to come out so that I can make more bees.
Yes, but you're trying to put yourself into something that is none of your beeswax. Leave the bees alone.
Where are you right now? Because I would like
none of your beeswax.
I would like to gently hit you with this flower.
Mm-hmm. Continue.
Gently. I would like to
Gently,
hit you with
yes.
this flower.
What kind of flower? Is it like?
It is a
Like-
cornflower, actually.
You don't just ask them what kind of flower it is.
Well, there are different
Well,
flowers in Minecraft. I have a cornflower in my hand right now, and I would like to hit you with it.
I was gonna ask if it's all purpose or just cake flour or what. So.
Oh, no, not a bag of flour. A plant flower.
Oh, got you.
So is it all purpose or cake flour or?
I don't appreciate you right now.
I mean, I don't appreciate me either, but that's neither here nor there.
Don't worry, VC. I'm in your corner.
Why?
Shit, dude, you got a good question there. I don't know how to answer that
why?
question.
Oh,
Why?
shit. That was good.
I cannot work on this air circle under these conditions. Why?
So, okay, I don't know why I just remembered this, but I have an idea, and I want to run it by you guys.
Okay.
Because
No, I am not babysitting your cat.
I already have a babysitter for my cat. Thank you very much.
Fine. What is it? What is it?
Well, now I don't feel like I want to ask you for
There
your
it is.
opinion.
There it is. I was gonna
Because
ask
you're
you.
being an ass about it.
And I was. You guys, what the fuck? I wasn't being an ass at all.
No, not you. Now I feel like I should wait, and I should just text Donovan because I don't want to tell Xikiri now because Zikri's being an ass about it.
Lord
Maybe
have
he's coming
mercy.
Tomorrow.
Just tell us. Just
Yeah, but
tell
it's
us.
streaming related. And fun fact, somebody tried to dox me at work about streaming, loud as
What?
fuck.
Well, they don't even know. I bet half of them don't even know what a Twitch
No,
is.
but literally because of how I'm not saying you were like screaming it, but you were loud enough and there was nothing else going on that I was really expecting for her to turn around and be like, "Streaming? What are you talking
Kate-
about? What's that?" Because that's just what happens. And she didn't say anything. I literally was sitting there and I was just like holding my head and staring at you through the cubicle wall like, "Dude, why did you mention that?"
Well, I didn't know it was a secret.
It's not that it's a
KJ,
secret.
what's a Twitch?
It's not that it's a secret. I just I like the day that I decide to like put a link out on my personal Facebook and be like, hey, this is something I've been doing. Then like, you know, whatever, because I'm friends with most of the people that work on Facebook now. But like you know, you remember her reaction when we were casually like, oh yeah, we play video games together online all the time, and she's just like, huh?
What's a
And
what's a
there was so
video
much like
game?
over explaining or whatever. I
And
don't
she was
know.
like, "Oh yeah, you look like you'd be one of those people that play video games." I'm like,
What do
"Thanks."
you mean
You were wearing
people?
an anime shirt that day, for the record.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I didn't say that she was wrong.
No. But I don't know. It's not something that like Dad and I don't even talk about it at work. But the fact that you were like, hey, do you think you're gonna stream Subnautica tonight? And I was just like, what the fuck? When that came out of nowhere. It's
I
fine.
was figuring out what the plan was. That's all.
It's all. I mean, it's fine. It's fine.
So, what's the streaming idea?
Well,
Please.
fine.
Cage.
So I'm a big fan of Jacksepticeye, and he does Thankmas every year. We tried to do Thankmas last year, and that was the start and downfall of my internet problems. So it didn't go very well. But I do want to actually put like more of I literally like very last minute just was like, hey, I'm doing Thankmas next week.
So before you continue, educate me
On
or
what
those of us who don't know
Thankmas
as to what the
is?
fuck a Thankmas is.
Okay, so Thankmas
What the
is
fuck's up?
a it's technically a specific day, but it's just a set amount of time every year in December. I think God, I don't remember how many years he's been doing it. But it's charity streaming, but as a collective. So instead of, say, he does a charity stream for 12 hours one specific day and we all contribute, it's we all individually sign up, and so we're all contributing together towards one goal. Does that make sense?
No.
Okay, so
I mean, I was with you to a point, but then you lost me at
okay,
somewhere.
It's group charity streaming.
so here
yeah, that much I got.
I'm gonna put numbers into it, and it's gonna make more sense.
I love numbers. I'm kidding. I fucking hate math. Why are we bringing numbers into this, please?
It's not math. Just very, very easy light math. Okay, say.
It's not math. Here's the
Listen, listen, Linda, listen.
Listen, Linda.
Okay, so you have a YouTuber who has 10 million subscribers. They do a charity stream. So, in theory, the like highest number of people they can reach out to are their 10 million subscribers. Yes?
If theory is accurate in the first place, but unfortunately for theory, it is
Xikiri?
theory. Mm-hmm.
Just say yes.
A math theory. Thanks for watching.
Shut up. Okay. I think I'm following you so far, yes.
Okay. So, but you only have one person doing charity, and you know they have a huge number of people, but they only have that community to reach out to. Now, obviously, there are different communities and everybody has their own. So, if, the one YouTuber with 10 million does a charity stream, another person with, say, 1,000 in a different type of community does a charity stream for the same charity goal, that's more people than one person can do. So, as a collective, you have a bunch of streamers, and like not even really streamers, just people who want to say like, hey, I want to do a charity stream and I don't know what I'm doing, but we're going to try. Then you have a broader reach of people, because like, I mean, there are people who don't know who Jack or Markiplier or any of like the mainstream people are, but they know they're a streamer in their community. So like last year the charity was it wasn't called Next Door, but it was because obviously that's something different. But it was,
Dick.
yeah, I know. It
What?
was all of the money raised would help build kind of like huts or tiny houses for different homeless communities. That's what the group does. Actually, I don't even remember what
The
we raised last.
unhomed.
So,
It
hi,
said homeless
question.
community, yes.
The unhoused. The unhoused, I think it's the term or whatever.
There is no need to put sprinkles on a word like that. I mean, there's only so far that you can make a stone edible. And putting a
Anyway.
little bit of salt or sugar on it isn't going to make it any better. I never really understood a lot of this PC stuff, but that's just me.
Of course, you're a Mac person. That doesn't surprise me.
Anyway.
No, shut up. Anyway, as you were saying.
No, you were trying to say something.
What? No, I was.
No, you were about to say something, and then VC opened his mouth about, oh, well, it's technically this word.
Did I?
Yeah.
I don't remember. I think. No, I don't think I was about to ask anything pertinent. So please continue.
Anyway, so last year, as a collective with a bunch of people, like big streamers, little streamers, whoever, a bunch of people streaming together for one charity goal. Over 7 million was raised, and they got to build 719 homes out of it for last year's charity.
Oh, I'm sorry, VC. How do you say neat in a different way that is technically not looking at someone's homework and copying it?
Wow.
Wow. There we go. Wow. No, that sounds too asshole-ish. I mean, I'm an asshole, but
okay,
that sounds...
but you get what I'm saying now, though, right?
It is respectable. That's as far as I can take.
You understand the concept now, right?
Concept? Yes, I do.
Okay. So, oh god, oh no, last year I tried to do my first Nuzlocke by starting over on Pokemon Shield, and besides my internet, it went painfully wrong, and it was painful.
Would you like to know why? It's Pokemon Shield.
I thought your Nuzlocke was on, like, Diamond? The Diamond remake?
Oh, hell.
No,
I
you're
promise.
right. It was
Yeah,
Diamond.
Diamond remake.
It was Diamond, because Diamond just came out right before that. And I hadn't started it yet.
I remember.
Never mind.
I remember because...
No, you're right.
Because you had a Shinx and you let it die, and it made me sad.
What the fuck?
No, okay. I had a Gyarados encounter that I had to go through this dual battle before I could get to the next town, and this Gyarados fucked my shit up.
Yeah, the Gyarados basically ended her Nuzlocke.
It ended the whole Nuzlocke, and I made it to 12 hours, but at that point I was like, I'm so just like done. But I had an idea today because Jack tweeted the other day in response to somebody else that was like, Thankmas is just around the corner, which he is right. And I want to plan ahead. I don't know.
Speaking of, when are you going to start describing what a Thankmas is?
God fucking damn it.
This is why I don't want to tell you things.
I promise I'm done. That was my actual last one.
Well, I don't know, because it really depends on... December is such a awkward, weird month, because I have so many family birthdays on top of the usual family obligations in the month of December. But it depends on when it falls this year for the actual, like, day, which, I mean, it's usually, like, 2 or 3 weeks they have it, like, technically open for anybody to stream. But if I choose one specific day, I don't know length of time, but I want to do a throwback Thankmas. And I would genuinely just marathon and go through, like, all of the humongous entertainment games.
Oh,
Now,
the point and click.
this is going to sound like sarcasm or joke or whatever. I have no idea what a humongous game is.
You do, but you don't.
Pajama Sam.
Freddy Fish,
Putt
Putt Putt, Spy Fox.
Oh hell, yeah. Aren't there like 60 people already doing that though? Don't you want to do something that's a little bit more, I don't know, different?
I couldn't tell you the last time I've actually seen somebody stream one of those games, like genuinely.
For some reason, they're making a resurgence, and I do not know why.
But see, and that is perfect. But in VC can vouch, I have actually I don't have all of them
You
on
have a
my Steam
chunk
yet.
of them.
I'm almost done. I have them, but
The-
I have talked for so long about having a stream day where I just go through all of them, and I think that this is the time. And I can throw some other throwback games in there too.
All I know is that as long as it doesn't have any Goose and Fox.
No, that's Nancy Drew. I'm not
I
playing
know.
Nancy Drew first.
I know.
Also,
that's
it's Fox
a meaning.
and Geese. Get the game right if you're gonna harp on it.
I mean, it's trash, so I remember trash.
You're trash.
Oof. Oof.
Trash
Yeah?
panda.
I never
Oof.
denied not being trash.
You said you were a meerkat, and I feel like I'm being lied to.
I am a meerkat, but
He's
I am
a
also
trash
trash.
You
Panda.
cannot be two. You cannot be two things. You're not a fur. I can't finish that sentence because I don't know for certain if you are or aren't.
Absolutely not.
Wait,
Okay, you're not a
Xikiri.
furry, so you can't just be one
Xikiri.
and the other. What?
are you saying that he can't be mixed?
Wow.
Correct.
That's fucked up. Because
I know your implication, and I'm gonna take that bait. Yes, I'm saying he can't be mixed.
Funny.
I am actually mixed race.
Oof. I don't know what to tell you other than meerkat plus trash panda. I'm not racist, but
Kayla added the panda part of it. I just said it was trash. There's a difference.
2, 3, 4.
Oh, I forgot we
5,
have a village
6,
space.
7, 8. Okay, good. Yes, my numbers are coming up correct again. Excellent. All right, if I can just not fuck this up,
It's you, so that's unlikely.
it's very, very likely I'm going to fuck this up. Correct.
Wow, I came all the way to the nether portal and didn't think about bringing supplies to keep this tunnel going. But I also don't know if that's what I want to do right now.
Eventually, you will utilize at least one of the brain cells up there.
I'm a blonde. It's kind of hard for me to do that.
I still hold out hope for the hopeless. God, I'm an asshole. I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, anyway, thoughts on my Thankmas idea for this year?
It is
That'd be
your
fun.
stream, and you do what you want to do. I will stick around for as often as I can. I have no idea what's going on between now and then.
Could be fun. Depends on what my work shift is. Because who knows what the fuck's gonna happen
I mean,
with that.
typically Thankmas is held on a Saturday, so
Who knows what that's gonna go.
I mean,
Depending on how
ideally you want to
close-
work Sunday through Thursday, so
Depending on how close this is to Christmas, I might actually be hanging out with a friend of mine.
so
I don't know yet.
I'll put it into perspective. Let me.
And to answer your question, VC, yes, I somehow have like at least 2 friends. I don't know where they come from.
It's usually
fair.
the first 2 to 3 weeks of December. Last year, Thankmas was on Saturday, December 11th, which is part of the reason why I was so like, I don't know if I can really do this because that happens to be my brother's birthday.
Hmm.
And then the next weekend was the weekend of my mother's birthday. And then the next weekend, well, and my mom and my niece have the same birthday now. And the
Now?
week after, well,
One
now
was
that
born.
now
Wait.
that my niece is here, they have the same birthday.
Okay, I was about to say, like, what changed
One
to
was
allow...
born. Really?
my niece was born like 3 years ago.
Well, in fairness, I don't know the inner machinations of KJ's life, so I can.
That's why I
only
try
know
to
so
explain
much.
things to you sometimes, and you're like, I don't need the backstory.
Damn, lady, I wasn't asking for your life story. I just want to know if you're on for Saturday, bro.
But the weekend after that is Christmas, so like December is
Trauma
always
dump.
so fucked for me. Anyway, but yeah, last year was on the 11th, so it's within the first 2 weeks of December.
Did you ever do my hydrate I gave you?
I did.
Good.
When? I didn't hear
hydrated
it.
and then closed stream. So
Wow.
Thanks, friend.
you're welcome.
What a pal.
You're welcome. I had to make sure I was still subbed, so I was like, oh, she's streaming, I can make sure.
Nice.
It's there till November 1st, so
Nice.
we good. We Gucci.
We Gucci.
At least I have KJ's stream in the background with the tab itself muted and not the stream muted, so that way I still count as a view. SMH.
SMDH.
Right, yes. My sentiments exactly. And
See, Xikiri, you didn't get it at my level. There was a point where I literally turned the stream on, since I was playing through my headphones, let the headphones sit, and then left the house and went and did adult things, and came back and she was still streaming. So,
well,
I forgot you
I
did
don't-
that.
I
That
don't-
was
I-
really funny because I was like, "No, I'm not gonna be here," but I appreciate the lurk. And then you came back, and I was like, "Hey, so funny story. I'm still here." And then I still went on for what, like 2 more hours after that.
something like that.
Yeah.
Well, what does this have to do with being any better than what I'm doing? Because it's not like she loses any more or less engagement.
No, but I just like to say things that make me feel superior to others because of my own mental issues.
Fair enough. All right. Let's see. 2, 2, 2, 1, 2. Okay.
Maybe I should just go back and work on that other town because I don't know what to do.
And let's never talk about that statement ever again.
No, we're gonna talk about it, just not right now. None of
I
us
could check
have
on
the
the
time.
chickens.
Like, what?
I'm gonna check on the
Please
chickens
tell me I
in the
heard that.
cockhole.
Please tell me I heard that previous statement incorrectly. What about the chickens?
I said I could check on the chickens.
Okay, I did mishear you. Very nice. Good.
What? Oh
did
my
you hear?
god.
Nothing.
Oh my god.
I heard nothing, and that is as far as that's going to go. Alright, there's 15, 5,
Hey, Xikiri,
4,
I'm
2.
gonna need you to go outside and touch grass to get your head right.
No, I just came back from inside, and it was the worst thing ever. I went into a gas station and... What? Yes, I went outside, and it was disgusting. And the worst graphics I've seen all year.
You just said you came back from inside.
Well,
Your
I am trying to focus on a dirt right now, okay? I cannot
A
focus
dirt?
on both
A singular
dirt.
dirt?
a singular dirt, and that's not an exaggeration. I cannot properly allocate communication brain cells and project brain cells without losing some math here.
Xikiri, have you ever thought about getting good?
No,
Exactly. And that's why you fail.
I lack the brain cells for that as well. I don't have enough RAM slots for this shit. Sluts? Let's try that again. I don't have enough RAM slots for this shit.
Everybody has their waifu, I get it.
Dude.
I don't prefer her. She's kind of a tsundere, but you know.
One of the people in Shippo server, I can almost swear something's not right about that guy, and I think you know who I'm talking about, and I'm really concerned at this point.
I'm not sure exactly which one you're talking about because all of them have like their own issues.
Oh,
they're not the same. I think we're thinking different issues. Because I definitely I feel like if somebody called a watch on one of them, to make sure they're still breathing.
Oh no,
Would-
no. I'm talking about one from the Emoto's corner.
Ah,
Yeah. So whenever you were saying something about waifus or whatever, and the fact that we were previously slightly referencing
Rebecca.
Cyberpunk 2077, like referencing Rebecca plus waifu equals, oh geez, there's this guy. Look, he's good company, but I'm very. He's going to say the wrong sentence one day, and we're not going to see him for a long time. That's all I'm going to say
I'm
about that.
saying that he's a sus.
Oh yeah, very uncomfortably so. And the problem is, I don't know if he's like actually like that, or if he just comes off in the worst way possible, despite having nothing but good intentions. I don't know.
Hmm.
I
like
hope I'm
turtles.
wrong about the guy.
I like turtles.
Me too.
I like turtles.
I like trains.
Do you know
would be a
carrots are
train
good for
queen.
your eyes?
It's
Well, that's
avocado.
a misconception. It's actually good for your skin.
Oh, you didn't get it.
No, I don't. What the hell are you on about? I have a feeling where
I gotta
I have a
find it
feeling
and I
where-
gotta put it in Discord.
we have to be referencing something of similar flavor or similar time frame,
It is
but
in the same.
Mm-hmm.
but I just, for the life of me, I can't. You're gonna have to.
Hold on.
I'm waiting.
Wow,
Very
it's
patiently.
even
but-
all I did was put in car, and it's the first thing that popped up in my recommended search history of things I've searched before.
are you gonna post it or not?
Give me a second.
I gotta find it.
Oh my lord. I'm about to have an aneurysm just for waiting so impatiently.
I'm
mean,
sorry.
Good for you.
All right, time's up. Back to dirt.
I just posted it.
Wow.
You
Alright,
don't
Big
you don't
Ben,
know
what
what
you
those
got?
are?
I don't remember that part.
Oh, but you do.
I have seen all of the ass stuff movies, but
you do.
I know that I know it, but I don't remember it.
That's the Tomska stuff, right?
Of course.
He has a card game.
Carrots
He
are
has a
good for your
Tomska
eyes.
has a card game based on that.
Mine turtle.
No.
No.
All right. Back to number games.
I think it's called
Fucking hate
Muffin
number
Time.
games.
I think.
Who
If my memory
cares?
serves.
All right. 2, 2, 2.
Xikiri, no one does. I just
One,
talk to hear
two.
myself speak.
I feel that.
That's the only way to confirm that I'm still a human being.
Wait, you're human?
Am I?
So,
You're a meerkat.
I mean,
what happens when you attempt to confirm this again and you turn out to be wrong?
I mean, would I tell anybody that I was wrong?
Damn, dude. I have a feeling that should you ever be bitten in the middle of a zombie apocalypse, you are going to get the group fucked.
No, I'm not that much of an asshole.
He says, hiding the bite
will I-
marks on his hand.
Will I take Escalja with me? Maybe. But that's neither here nor there.
He's the most intelligent one of the bunch of us. What the hell do you want to take him down for?
Mutually assured destruction? Duh.
Mutually assured destruction is more of a, you're going down, but I will.
Yes.
That's not what.
I'm going down, and if you believe, and if he's the most intelligent, as you put it, and I get rid of him with me, I take everyone else out.
Hey, guys.
Yes.
What?
Actually, hold on. I think maybe I'm just remembering incorrect. No, I'm
What's
correct. So remember how like I, was making the things, and then I found like another fortress and was like going around it and was like maybe halfway done getting to the desert spot I needed to be at.
Yeah.
All that progress is gone.
The fuck?
Big
What do you?
oof.
Xikiri, look at my screen.
I'm looking at it right. But I backed up everything and restored everything appropriately.
Yeah, I don't know.
What the fuck are you talking about?
But like,
What the fuck?
I don't know.
Fuck. Hold on. I'm jumping into the Nether now. Shit. I could have sworn I got everything, motherfucker.
I mean, obviously the Nether worked because, like, all of this is still here. I came up here and I was like, did I make a second stop? And I'm like, no, because there's the dirt spot, and then it was still perfect for the desert, so I came down here. Unless I'm stupid.
Are you absolutely certain that you are not thinking of a different path?
I am pretty sure.
Because I backed up and restored all three.
I could be like very, very wrong. But I feel like
it's not there, but I also feel that if I'm wrong, I'm making you waste a bunch of time.
No, I feel like that was... I feel like that's where
this,
I went for the desert.
What is this block here? F5? No, this is F1? No. F2 is screenshot, F3 is details, okay. Swear to God. I'm sorry. I thought I had everything.
Well, I'm
This is
checking,
significantly embarrassing.
I'm checking one more spot because I could be very wrong. I could
I'll
be
be honest
so
with you, KJ.
incredibly wrong.
I'll be honest with you, KJ. I honestly, and this is not meant to be a slight, I really hope you're wrong.
I really think I'm wrong. And you know what? I'm wrong. I'm staring right at it.
Oh, thank God!
I'm so sorry.
Son of a bitch.
I'm so sorry.
No.
I just, for whatever reason, I thought that I was doing it off of your tower. And I think maybe I started to.
Oh, my lord.
But it's definitely this.
Oh, boy.
I'm so sorry.
very happy that you are wrong.
This is why I have signs. I'm gonna make signs for this right now.
Like, I'm already ashamed of the fact that we had a breach in the first place, because I really didn't take that into consideration. I really didn't, and I should have. But then I was so sure that I got everything back to the way it was, and it turns out, oh no, I didn't. Oh wait, actually, no.
No, it turns out you did. I'm just a dumbass.
Don't worry, Xikiri. I know about a half an hour long video on cybersecurity. I continue.
Oh
No,
my god!
I am going to.
Oh, sorry. He's talking about work.
That was a joke just to pop Kayla.
Oh god, he's talking about work. Sorry.
Yeah, it was a joke just to pop Kayla.
Is it because Kayla did is it because KJ did a thing that she wasn't supposed to do?
No, it's literally because our company had a huge security breach that like fucked up a lot of shit like a year and a half ago. So now like
you told me about this story.
Yeah.
It was funny.
Oh no. Different story.
Oh?
Like
oh boy, do tell.
That's
what
you're thinking of is I got like right when I started at this new job, I got kind of like put into the forefront of we took on a huge project because that company had cybersecurity issues for a month. The company that VC and I work for right now, a year and a half ago, had a huge cybersecurity breach and it fucked up a lot of shit. So now when you go through orientation training and once or twice a year you go through cybersecurity training constantly and it is over the top, and I understand why, but it's also like, bruh. Like, you can't skip the stuff ahead because if the timing that you're on it doesn't match the timing of the video, it doesn't accept it. So you have, so literally they're like, you just, I was watching somebody do it because anyway, I was watching somebody do it the other day and he was working at his fill station doing bubble cards and he had it playing on a computer like a couple feet away from him and he was just listening to it. Just letting it run so that he gets credit for it. Yeah, so there's that. So I have an idea. Because this is going to be obnoxious, and I want to at least make one successful minecart system. So, this goes to the desert, and then the one on the right can go to the nether fortress.
So,
hello, TNT Titan. How are you? Welcome to Shenanigan Hell.
Yeah, KJ over here giving me a damn heart attack.
Yay,
not too bad. I am sorry. I wasn't sure, but I was so sure that that's where I had started this tunnel. I'm sorry.
I wasn't sure, but I was so sure.
Well, because I know at one point I was like, yeah, I could just do it off of this tower because I already built the tower, and then I realized I was not going in any way, shape, or form the right direction for this.
Well, anyway.
Hi.
I'm not sure how many stories I'm allowed to provide about my friend's workplace, but I can provide some.
I mean,
at least one.
If you need to change names and dates and stuff like that, obviously we're not going to know the difference.
Oh, I'm not going to give you any identifying information, but
just remember that at some point this will end up on YouTube.
Yeah, it's the nature of the work that is the potential issue. Okay. But I'm not going to provide any specific details. Just know that sometimes there are people who actually think TVs are scanners, and that's not an exaggeration. You heard me correctly. I'm not kidding.
Okay, that's fair.
The best way that I can put this is make sure that the person with whom you're doing any sort of business understands the difference between a smart TV and a lobby and a scanner/printer duo device.
Okay.
Excellent.
That person was fired.
Oh.
And that is probably the best news that I've ever heard about this individual to this day.
Okay. Well, that's exciting.
They make more money than I have ever... I'm sorry, they made... Past tense, they made more money than I've ever seen on a check in my life.
And you know, sometimes that's really disgusting.
Sometimes? Sometimes.
Well, just in comparison to what somebody actually does for a living compared to what they get paid for, that's what I mean by disgusting. Not
fair. I told my friend, if there is any way that he can guarantee, absolutely guarantee lodgings for myself and my dog, as well as a very specific minimum pay amount, I will see to it within the course of 8 weeks, their entire business will be saved, because I will see to it that nobody who has lied on their resume saying, yeah, I know the basics of computers, no one who has lied on their resumes will ever be able to lie about such things again. I will be able to sniff out those liars and make sure that either they understand the basics of computers after I'm done with them, or they are very swiftly replaced. And every time he brings me horror stories of being in his position for the company for whom he works, I always allude back to my offer, and I'm wondering if maybe I'm getting a little annoying on my reference to that comment, but I don't care because he also allows this to happen. He also allows this idiocy to propagate. So.
All right. Well, on that note, I'm making some reels.
I could have sworn that you were about to say cookies or muffins one.
Why would I say that?
I don't know. I never said that that what I thought you were about to say was logical.
Okay.
Well, I'm running. By the way, I'm running back, so I'm looking at memes on my phone.
Okay.
Okay. But one I read, it wasn't even a meme, but apparently there's one of the mangakas writing a manga at the end of the latest volume of his manga. He literally drew a little picture of himself holding his knees in a box. It says, "Volume 8, please watch over me. Sometimes it's good to feel nothing." And it's like, bro,
Oh no!
did the mangaka just cry for help at the end of his volume?
Please watch over me. Sometimes it's better to feel nothing. Oh no!
Right? It's like, are you okay?
I don't have enough alcohol for this shit right now.
I don't have any alcohol at all right now, actually.
I'm so proud of you.
Okay, listen, I don't have a problem. I just know that I have to work early in the morning. Whereas, in job past, I'd get home late and then be like, oh, well, I don't have to work again until like 2 in the afternoon. So I can stay up and drink a little and have some fun with the guys on Paladins. Yeah, we
Time for a pint and a half of whiskey. Let's go.
A pint and a half. But yeah, I'm still not really adjusted to my new hours, but it is getting slightly easier to wake up in the morning and not be like, I want to sleep for 3 more hours.
I genuinely do hate waking up in the morning. I will happily wake up early in like evening hours. All day, every single day for the rest of my life. But if I have to wake up at 6, 7, 8, I'm going to wake up in agony every time.
See, I even on days where like I really, really want to like legitimately sleep in to like, I know societal standards that's usually like past like 11 or noon. I cannot sleep in usually past 9 a.m. So that was usually my always like go-to time of whatever. Ideally, I should wake up at 6:30 on work days. I push the limits, so sometimes it's like today it was 6:45 and that was fine. I have to leave my house at the latest by like 7:30, 7:25, depending on the morning, and most of the time I roll out of bed at 7:05, and I just like to test my limits of how fast can I get my shit together today, knowing that I have to be out the door as soon as my dad pulls in the driveway. It's fine.
And your record so far is?
I've only had one morning where I royally fucked up, and I pushed the limits of walking out the door at 7:36, and he was livid. But we have since fixed that because, as I had told him before this incident and the day of, if there is something at work that is a pressing matter that has to be done by the time we get there or before a certain time, you need to tell me the night before because you know those things the night before. And
he never told you, did he?
He did not tell me, and I got in the car thinking, like, whatever, and he was all pissed and shitty, and I was like, this is what I mean when I say, if you know that there's something happening the next morning that has to be done, in a very short amount of time as soon as we walk in the building, you have to tell me. Because I could have gotten my butt out the door, but I was thinking like, oh, there's nothing important going on, so if I want to take an extra 2 minutes and play with Owl, or go get him treats, or let him have sync time, or you know what? I feel like taking an extra 5 minutes and making myself breakfast and taking it to work today. I was like, I didn't have to do those things. What part are you laughing at?
Pause
Sync
for
time?
a second. What the fuck is sync time?
Owl loves the sink water. He loves playing with the faucet just as much as he loves drinking from it. So at least once a day, I lit it, just like, not drip, but I mean like, just a tiny amount of water coming out of the faucet, and sometimes he lays in it, sometimes he just bats it around, and then sometimes he just drinks for like 2 or 3 minutes straight. He loves the sink.
Okay.
The very quiet. Okay.
He's struggling right now. The concept is so hysterical.
I'm
that
not
it's fucked him up.
sorry.
It's just, I've not once in my life have I heard.
I'm pretty sure that I've talked about this with you here.
Hold on.
Okay.
Not once have I heard about the word voluntel, and that's funny to me.
Voluntold.
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 Same concept.
No, but voluntold is the word.
But someone referring to it as sync time.
But that's what it is. It's his sync time.
And you're saying it so matter of factly, like it's a common thing. That's the best part. Oh yes, hold on. I'm sorry I'm running late. I had to give my cat a little sync time, and everyone in the office is just staring at you like, what?
No, they're probably like, yeah, that makes sense.
No, and I mean, it's fine.
It's just so genuine, so authentic.
I mean,
So
this is Owl we're talking about. Of course it is. And he is sleeping so hard. He's like slowly slipping out of the bed. Like the void that he is.
Poor cat.
He does it to himself.
All right, back to project. I can't keep getting distracted like this.
Sure you can.
All right, 6, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. 6, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay.
That's what was happening last time. Makes sense. I was
What was?
replacing most of the furnaces with we had a bunch of coal blocks. So I just put the coal blocks in the furnace.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you should have seen the coal before the incident. Oh, we were not on any shortage of coal, and we wouldn't have been for the next foreseeable future. Sad times. Sad times.
It is okay.
No, it's not. But
It
I thank you
is.
for the empty platitude anyway.
I mean, I believe it is okay.
You mean it? You mean
Absolutely.
it? Okay.
Oh my god.
I'm glad to make your day,
my God.
Xikiri.
Mentally speaking, I'm still stuck on the sync time bit.
Yeah, Xikiri, the reason it's voluntold is because they tell you after they've already made the decision.
Mhm.
That's why it's like, oh, yeah, we're doing this thing. I was like, what? It's like, yeah, I volunteered you to do this thing. That you don't get any say in the matter, meaning they already volunteered you for it. So you got voluntold that it happened.
Well, the thing is, if we are to accept that voluntel/voluntold is a word, you also have to look at it from a grammatical standpoint.
Mm,
Voluntel
do we, though?
is as yes, that is the art of linguistics.
Random!
Dude, this is the art of linguistics. You will not pull a Ruko on me. You don't know who Ruko is. You will not pull a my friend on me, okay?
Can I pull
Do
a random
not.
on you because random's in chat?
Hi, random.
Random! Hello.
Honestly, I don't. We're arguing about the linguistics of voluntold versus voluntel. Yeah, the dudes are here.
Well, two of them.
Wow.
Hmm.
I mean, wow. The other two are off doing like,
One of them is sick
dude
and the
stuff.
other one is MIA.
Is a scalgia, so.
Yes,
Random already knows.
voluntold versus voluntel as a word. Anyway, Xikiri, continue.
So voluntel is still going to be I volunteered you for something and I am now telling you about it. Voluntold is she volunteered me for something and then told me about it. It's like you have to speak in the tense, whether it be past, present, or future, regardless of what the context is.
The issue is the fact that they made the decision beforehand, meaning the decision was made in the past, meaning that whatever they're going to tell you to do, they've already made the decision, meaning that they're told they're not.
No,
they're
they
telling
are
you something they're
volunteer.
already doing.
You almost said it, and I was almost proud of you. They are voluntelling you what's
It's
going
okay.
on.
No one's ever proud of me.
No, it's you were so close to greatness. All you have to do is just take that leap of faith. I should have chosen my words more carefully, but I'm already this far in.
I mean, here's how life goes.
Three, 2, 4, 5, 15.
Oh, actually, you know what? I could probably just do this here.
Can you though?
I can.
Good. I have no idea what you're doing, but good.
Making a successful minecart system. While I am...
What's that?
Hey,
What is this thing you? What is this minecart you speak of?
half of the name of this game?
What?
I know what a mine is, but I don't know what a cart that does mine. I don't understand.
What the fuck? No. Don't do this to me. Where did my math go wrong?
He fucked it, lads. He fucked it.
When I was trying to explain to you what Thinkmas is and how it works.
1, 2.
Oh,
3,
hey, random. I have
7.
I have a thought for you I would like your opinion on, since you are a valued part of this community.
Just puts a picture of Paul on the screen.
Just don't. This happened to me last time too, but in a different area. What the fuck? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's still good. Shit. 1, 2, 3, 5, 2, 1, 2, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, hike. No.
By the way, tonight's game is trash, and I don't want to watch it. And I'm not
Yeah.
going to watch it because it is trash.
It's very trash.
And I'm a Saints fan, so it's saying something.
Why are you a Saints fan?
I randomly picked them at.
I randomly picked them just like any other sports fan.
Yeah, I mean, I randomly picked them because I was playing the good Maddens with my dad, and he always played the Bears.
Wow.
and his friend would always play the Redskins because that's what they were named at the time.
5, 2, 3, 2, 2, 2,
And so I just picked a team,
2.
which was hilarious because I was a Saints fan when they beat the Colts in the Super Bowl.
How dare you?
It was fucking hilarious.
2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2.
But my household dynamic was always weird because my mom was a Chargers fan, my dad was a Bears fan, and then I was a Saints fan.
God, that's such a... What?
Interesting dynamic.
My brain's not computing that at all.
It's a good thing you don't have to understand.
Well, okay, now, I say that, and I'm a Colts fan dating a Boston everything fan.
Meanwhile, I'm over here just like, yeah, go sports.
So, I'm dating someone who is a fan of the Colts' #1 enemy.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
that's true.
I'm dating a Patriots fan.
Why? Tell him to stop.
I can't do that. He is Boston everything. But he has
Bet he's a Red Sox fan too. Get him out of here.
Sir, I literally said Boston everything.
I know. I'm memeing, Kayla. God.
No. You're not allowed to be Paul. That is reserved for Paul and Xikiri only. I can only deal with 2,
fucking
not
rude.
3. I
Pause.
cannot deal
What the
with
fuck?
3 of you.
Fucking rude.
Cannot deal
All
with
right.
3 of you doing that at the same time.
All right, I am not going to be pulled into a favorites pool. No, thank you. I will happily hand over my asshole role to this guy just to preserve the peace.
No, because you and Paul are at the same level.
That's fair.
I can pull the reins. I can
No.
be the nicest guy you've ever fucking met. I can be an r/nice guys, but like actually nice guy, you know.
Oof. Get that fedora.
But
Get
like-
that fedora out of here.
It's a trilby. It's a trilby.
Oh my
Get that
god.
fucking fedora out of here.
It's fedoras are actually like good hats. Trilbies are the ones that have been memed on.
Fedoras are actually really good.
They don't
hats.
mean anything.
Anyway.
Anyway.
Xikiri out here showing that he's an r/nice guy.
2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2.
What was I gonna say? Oh,
I don't know, man.
He's kind of started to adopt other teams, and by that I mean he just adopted the state hockey team because he lives in Colorado now.
Avalanche.
Yeah. Well, because it's like, okay, obviously I'm a Colts fan to the end, but as soon as the
Sure.
Colts get out of the competition for the Super Bowl, then I have other teams that I try to root for. And
that includes the Broncos, I'm assuming.
yes. And that's not because they took my quarterback. That is because I have family
Liar.
that are Broncos fans. No, genuinely.
Lie.
That year was the funniest thing ever because I have like 2 or 3 uncles that are like diehard and always have been diehard Broncos fans. And so, every year if we would do like football stuff, they would have Broncos gear and I would have my Peyton Manning jersey, and it was fun. That was the funniest year ever because, I mean, obviously, and then, that was the year that everybody was wearing like a blue and orange like stitched together jerseys, which I can't stand that, honestly. Like that, there are still people that go to Colts games today and they wear those, and it makes me so sick just looking at it. But anyway, one of my uncles got me a Broncos Peyton Manning jersey for Christmas that year, and he thought that I was gonna be really upset, and that was actually like the coolest thing he's ever gotten for me.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad you remembered. He's my favorite.
Well, because I mean, like he's everybody's quarterback, but like everybody says that, but he
My quarterback's Drew Brees. The fuck?
Oh my lord, I'm so sick of hearing that fucking name. All right, story time. Sorry to interrupt in the middle
No,
of
you're
yours,
fine. Go for
but
it.
I do you remember this whole voluntold thing about my mom saying something about getting a job with a guy working out of his back of his truck?
Yes.
Mhm.
Well, I don't know how, but we are continuing this story. I very briefly worked for a guy who did a vehicle like a car, truck, and boat detailing job.
Okay.
And two of the individuals for whom that he worked for, right? I'm sorry, who worked for him? Sorry. One of them in particular was really into fantasy football, and
Mhm.
every time that I would hear them talk whenever fantasy football season started making its rounds, Drew Brees, Drew Brees, Drew Brees, Drew Brees, Drew Brees, Drew Brees. Drew Brees. I hate. I'm fine with the name Drew. I'm fine with the word Breeze. But if you dare put them together, I have a headache.
I mean, he was a
Drew
stats
Brees.
machine.
Yes, counterpoint Drew Brees.
Yes.
So, and
I
now that
I'm
is
sorry
officially the
that
end of
this
that
is.
story.
I'm sorry that this has
I'm glad,
pained you.
I'm glad that we found out that Drew Brees triggers Xikiri.
Gods.
Oh god, Xikiri, I hope you know I'm gonna remember this, and then like 3 months from now, I'm just gonna post something in Shippo's channel tagging you. It's just Drew Brees.
Well, if you do, I'll just spam you with a whole bunch of very unsatisfying porn. So,
Jokes on you,
there.
I'm into that shit.
Fuck.
Anyway,
I don't have any ammunition now. Son of a bitch.
anyway, so like I have different teams or whatever.
Hmm.
And it's not that Babe doesn't like other teams. It's just that in the time that I've known him, it's been very just like Bruins, Celtics, Patriots, Red Sox, and that's about it. But
I have a question
what?
about the why do people call them Celtics?
Your
'Cause
guess is
that's
as
how
good
they
as
sound.
mine. I catch myself all the time saying the Boston Celtics because I know that that's what it should be.
But why? Like, surely someone made an error somewhere, and it's actually just the Celtics, right? Surely.
Xikiri.
No, no, no.
You can't understand regional dialects because in this state there is a city called Versailles
Okay, now listen.
that
Do
is
not get
just
do
Versailles.
not get me started
Versailles.
on this. Because there is more than
Mhm.
one place. Because if you're talking about Brazil, you're talking about overseas. If you're talking about Brazil, it's Brazil, Indiana.
There you go. There you go, Xikiri.
That is the
That's
same thing.
That's all you have to know.
You have to differentiate things. Well, no, you don't have to, but it's differentiated partly so that people know what you're talking about.
Hmm.
It's
So, are you
regional
telling
dialects
me?
that morph words into what they're
Are,
not really pronounced as.
so you're telling me that the Paris, which is in France, and the Paris, which is in Texas, they are suddenly the same thing because you're not audibly differentiating between the two? Because I'll fight you on that one.
Okay, listen. All I know is that here,
Hmm.
meaning Indiana, if someone
Hmm.
says I'm from Brazil and you kind of look at them funny and they're like, "Oh, sorry, I'm from Brazil," and then it's like, "Oh, okay."
Just say Brazil, Indiana. Don't make it confusing. Don't don't try to mince
Listen,
and
I really
don't.
I don't understand it, but I do.
Mhm.
And it's what he was
Part
saying
of
with the Versailles
regional
thing.
dialect.
All right, back to the Celtics.
Back
I'm sorry. Back to the Celtics. Fuck you.
Boston Celtics. I mean, honestly, the Boston Celtics rolls off the tongue better, but it's fine.
No.
Yeah, because you're going the boss cell. Anyway,
4.
6. Damn it.
12.
3.
2, 3, 6,
7.
9, 10, 11, 12.
He's trying so hard.
Good news, guys. The math checks out this time. I'm
Damn it.
just an idiot.
We didn't work hard enough, Donovan.
No, I wasn't trying to.
Oh, I was.
That actually doesn't work on me unless I'm either incredibly sleep deprived or. No, I think that's the only time.
Anyway.
Better luck next time.
So since he's moved to Colorado, and he's a bigger hockey fan than he is anything, I would say. When the Bruins knocked themselves out of playoffs super early this year, so then it was like, well,
It's all about the Avalanche.
are you gonna root for your home team? And he kind of did last year, and they did get really close. Oh no, Bruins got really close last year. But obviously the Avalanche kicked ass because they won. So that was really kind of cool, honestly. Because he was working and I was watching the game here, and I wasn't trying to ruin anything for him. But I guess they were watching at his job too, because I had a delay. So he told me right as I was finally watching it happen, and I was like, oh my god, they did it. And he was as excited about that as he was any like Patriots or Red Sox thing. So
That's fair.
he's finally expanding his horizons and finding other teams.
That's fair.
Mhm.
I will say, I think it was either the first or the second Giants Patriots Super Bowl. I watched it with friends, and the whole point was to root against Tom Brady.
Oh, of course.
That's all we did.
No, it's really funny because
You guys are a couple of asses.
as soon as anybody, like, I tease Babe all the time because he's such a Patriots person and has been, and I tease him a lot still whenever I see something with him in the news, or I'm like, oh look, it's your husband. Tom Brady is.
He could be now.
Well, and that's what I texted him, and I was like, well, it looks like your husband's up for grabs if you want to make it official. And he was like, what? And he was like, oh right, they're getting a divorce.
Yeah, Tom Brady decided football was more important than marriage. So.
Oh no, not just marriage, his entire family.
I mean, yeah. So his wife is divorcing him, and hilariously, he's gonna get alimony because she makes more than he does.
That's absolutely disgusting.
Wait a second. Hold on. A football player is actually making less money than his wife?
His wife's a model.
That
who's
that
been
does
who's
not
been a world famous model way before he became as popular as he was with football.
Yep.
But this is Tom Brady of all people.
And because she made so much money, he was able to take less money to have better teams. Hence why he has so many Super Bowls.
But this is Tom Brady.
Yeah. And anyway,
about. I don't even do the sports, and I know the name.
It's really funny how like oh god, there was something with the Colts the other day, and I was bitching, and he was just like, this is karma for Deflategate, and I was like, seriously, you want to get started on that right now?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, any opportunity, I mean, not that, he can bring it up, but any opportunity to, like, be like, hey, obviously there are Colts fans that hate on Brady and the Patriots just because they're Colts fans, not genuinely because they have anything to back it up. They just hate the Patriots so much because they're Colts fans.
Right.
One of these days I will get a chance to celebrate because we are moving past adding gate to the end of every single unnecessary controversy / conspiracy theory. There's a reason why it was called Watergate. It's because it was literally about Watergate.
You say that, Xikiri, and I'm just sitting here looking at.
Random. Where have
I've been
you
sitting
been?
over here looking in esports where we literally had 3 things back to back to back, which they called blank gate,
A gate,
blank gate,
yeah.
blank gate. It was
Yeah,
like
I
tape
know.
gate,
Listening to
mold
Naruto
gate,
sing?
and like
Moldgate? Let me guess. Is this the
I
Bethesda
asked
helmet?
for your opinion on something, and I thought you disappeared.
mold gate was from CS:GO, or one of the players when they were in
I'm sorry.
Malta. His hotel room had mold in it.
Oh no, a hotel having mold in it. Someone call the fucking presses.
Random, it's okay. I'm sorry you don't feel good.
We support you. I know it's hard to deal with looking at Paul's face yesterday. I know it's hard. I get it. I saw it so much.
Yeah, now you get to see my face.
Fuck.
I mean, but there's a wall in between you and me compared to with Paul, who is literally right beside me for like 6 hours a day. Also, it took me 11 minutes to get to the end of the tunnel.
But Random, what I have I have an idea for something, and since you're a valued member of this community, I would like your opinion since you are here, and I am thinking about it. Yee. So Thankmas. So I'm actually going to think ahead and like really plan it out this year, and hopefully it works out. What do you think if I do like a throwback Thankmas, and it's going through all of the Freddy Fish, all of Pajama Sam, all of Putt Putt, all of Spy Fox, and then some other throwback games?
You will eventually throw in some classic Pokemans in there as well, yes? Because I hope so.
If I can get an emulator to work, then yeah. Which then honestly, I would want to play through a Harry Potter game, which I know Ash can help me on that one.
I mean,
I will absolutely help you out in getting an emulator running it. That is my biggest hobby.
I literally have a flash drive with the entire GBA, like every game.
And
see, Random,
yeah, you supply the raw.
Yeah.
Wow.
What?
I'm sorry, KJ. Did the middle of my sentence interrupt the beginning of yours?
I'm sorry. I am trying to talk with somebody in chat as well.
Please continue.
If you want to be talked to, you have to go back into chat
No,
and
that's
message
not.
in chat.
No, that's not what I said.
If you know Xikiri, when you're in chat and she's streaming, she talks to you more directly than when you're in voice
I can
chat.
talk to both, but I can't just like I have to acknowledge. Well, actually, I don't have to do anything. It's my stream, but
there you go. That's the ticket.
That's the spirit.
Okay, there we go. There you go.
See,
there
and you
is
were
your
even talking
engagement.
to VC. You weren't talking to me, so I wasn't interrupting
Exactly. Exactly, you were interrupting me because you started
No.
talking as I was trying to talk to him, and you're just like,
You can ignore me.
by the way, a random.
You can ignore me.
Hmm?
You can ignore
No.
me.
Unfortunately, that's not possible.
Yes, it is. I literally have been forgotten 3 times today by somebody at work, and once the other day by one of my managers.
The once the other day is the funniest one.
It's the best one. It really is.
Can you please tell me how that happened? And not because I'm in disbelief or anything. I promise. It's
The-
more like,
Hold
how
on, let me
do
explain.
I become the forgetful one?
So it's also a huge meme with Babe, but with me also, that we're just forgetful people, like not even really in a mean way, like it just, let's go power level 200. It just kind of happens. So a couple of our managers at work were trying to do something nice because it's National Pharmacy Week, and specifically that day it was National Pharmacy Technician Day. So they got like
Oddly
cupcakes.
specific.
I mean, it. Trust me,
I
Donovan
didn't
had
know it
no idea
existed.
until I explained it to him today. I was like, it's a national
He literally
thing.
explained it to me today, and I was like, I didn't know what was happening, so I just kind of just went along with it. They were giving me free stuff, so I just
Yeah,
went
like
along with it.
we're
Yo, hell yeah.
like
Let's go.
we all got, like cupcakes, and somebody brought in a Keurig so we could have like a hot chocolate and coffee bar one morning. Like, it was really nice. But the two managers like hand wrote all these cards for everybody. And my dad has been at this place longer than, I have. So but we're usually one of the first few to come in the building every morning. So, and I guess Dad's card was really funny. So the manager that gave it to us was like, "Oh, hold on. Like, I want you to read it out loud." And I just want to see you read it. I just want to see the look on your face. And she was looking for mine, and she looked in one stack, and then she looked in another, and she was like, "There's no way." And I just started laughing to myself. And she goes, "I didn't forget you." And I was like, "It's okay, I'm a forgetful person." And she got so upset, and I was laughing. I was like, "I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at myself and also my boyfriend, because one of the jobs that Babe previously has had, like, they'll have a rep come in and say like, "Oh, everybody that's working today, give me your orders and I'll go get lunch." And he will give his lunch order, and then his will be the only lunch order that didn't get ordered. They'll do something really cute for Christmas in the break room, and he will be the only one that doesn't have the really cute thing in the break room. Like, it just
Beautiful.
always happens that we are like the forgetful people. So like that,
We've all been saying it wrong. We're the forgettable. I started it. I started it, but
the forgotten few, literally.
forgotten
few.
few.
But literally, like, she still is upset, because I was trying to poke fun at it the other day, and she was like, "I'm genuinely upset about it." And I was like, "And I need you to know that I'm not mad or upset. I'm like, it genuinely is funny to me, because I am always the forgotten person."
The thing that made me laugh so much harder is that, like, I walked in, because I drive myself, and now that I don't have to bring a passenger with me to the location, I'm usually there like 20 minutes early because that's just how I work. And I walk in, and the manager immediately hands me a card. I'm like, I have no idea what's happening, but I'll take it, and I'll just put this over here and take this free stuff. And I started, and way after KJ did, and I got a card, and I'm just like, this is fucking hilarious and amazing.
Now, to that effect, I would also like to mention that I've been working there since, oh god, June. Yeah, I've been there since June, and my dad's been there X amount of years, long time. So it's not like I'm a completely brand new person. No offense. But we have, including Donovan, there are 3 other brand new hires within the last month or month and a half. They did not.
But how?
No, but listen, they did not. None of the new people got forgotten, but I did. And I have extra stake in the building because of my dad's name.
To be honest,
and I got forgotten.
Besides me, the other 2 of the other 3 hires are my family members, so it doesn't surprise me.
Headset crashed. Oh, hold on. Random said something about. I like the idea of throwback games. I hate what Harry Potter has become for a lot of people, but the original PS1 games and Game Boy games have a very special place in my heart. See,
Okay, I'm back.
the first two... Welcome back. The first two PC games for Harry Potter are, like, I know that I have both copies of the game. I know that my copy of the first game will no longer work because of how much I have used that disc. It is, like, a trash relic. Now, obviously, like, I don't think I'd be able to get either of them to run on my current PC anyway, but the two original PC games are, like, my S tier of childhood.
Alright, so now you have left out some very, very important information. How to become the forgettable one.
I can't tell you because I don't know.
Like, are you quiet at work?
No. Oh God, no. and that's not even that I'm loud. Immediate... I'm everywhere.
Okay, so you're of no help. VC, what are your thoughts on the meta? How to become the forgettable one?
Well, I mean, it's all about where you exist and who you interact with. Simple as that.
Apparently, the more people you interact with and have more connections with, the less they remember you.
Well, apparently that doesn't matter for the KJ.
I mean, obviously not. It's KJ. She's an anomaly in and of herself.
If you want another example, my very long career of being a camp counselor for the theater camp, there's a small select group of kids that are, you know, entering high school, graduated high school, whatever, that are still, like, very close to, and whenever I know that they're in some type of production, I generally try to go and surprise them and go see whatever production
I think Xikiri's gone.
Is he?
I think he just crashed.
He said, uh-oh. Internet problems now? Well, I don't know. Do you have internet problems? You're obviously still in chat. I don't have internet problems.
None whatsoever here.
No. I'm gonna finish my thought though. But there's one girl in particular who is, I mean, she's always in something, so it's a given. Like, I feel like she should know by now that I'm going to surprise her and see her at least once, if not twice. And she's always, like, super overly surprised every time. She's like, I can't believe you're here. This is literally the 4th show in a row that you've been in that I've shown up to. You should know this by now. So the last couple things that she's been in, they've been, like, youth productions, but they've actually been able to have, like, their little bios in the program or whatever. And she's, not that I deserve any credit for any part of her career in theater, but she's specifically put in very specific people every time in these bios that was in the group that I was in for the theater camps, and I'm never in it. And my dad pointed it out last time, and she goes, oh my god, how could I forget Miss Kayla? Why didn't I think of putting you in here? I was just like, I don't know. This, like, I can't make this shit up. It's just so funny.
You can, but it would be dishonest if you were to.
But, like, it's just, like, even, like, the look on her face, and she's just like, she looked at the program, and then she, like, looked into the void, and then she looked at me, and she was like, how could I forget you? I was like, I don't know, but you did.
Wait, you brought your cat with you?
Fair.
That was good. That was good.
Thank you. I didn't think very hard on it.
You're welcome.
And Xikiri, it's like you're more funny when you don't try.
Oh.
That's my secret, Captain. I never try.
There are definitely times when you're trying really hard in jokes.
I really don't.
Okay.
I usually say things that
so-
I usually say things that make me laugh, and that's as far as it goes. And if someone laughs along with me, then fantastic.
So I'm pretty sure I just trapped a glow jellyfish in my wall.
Oh. I mean, it'll despawn or die, so.
Yay, death. What everybody's waiting for.
Okay,
One
go
of these
jump in the
days.
shower. Oh, where?
Oh yeah.
Did you take all
fun
the
fact,
redstone
you know
dust?
I've turned them into
Oh.
blocks.
Okay, I was like, where did all the dust go?
They're all blocks now.
Well, you don't all
Yeah,
need
they were
to
just
be
consolidated.
blocks.
But they don't all need to be dust either.
Yeah, but there are so many blocks.
I'd rather have a bunch of blocks than a bunch of dust. 'cause
Right,
dust
but
takes up more
then
space.
if you have those spaces there, then they just auto collect, and also dust is useful. I will
Oh,
probably stream for another like 30 minutes probably. I'll go a little bit longer.
Do not forget about the chest auto sort system. If you hold shift and click into an empty space in the chest, it will automatically sort things.
Oh, thank the
So-
Oh,
fucking
yeah,
Lord.
I hate that though.
Well, you can turn that off,
I just won't use it.
or just don't use it.
I'm not
one or the
gonna
other.
use it. I've already
use it.
accidentally done it a couple times and it's pissed me off.
I'm gonna use it all the time.
How do you accidentally do something like that?
Because Subnautica buttons.
Okay. Well, in order to prevent that from ever happening again, just turn it off.
I'm also just not gonna use it.
Well, you said you accidentally did
Right,
that a couple of times.
that
Accident-
was-
Don't, Xikiri.
That
Just
was earlier when I said, hey, you know what's really fun? Knowing that I know the Subnautica buttons by muscle memory because I'm doing them. That's when that happened.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but okay.
Just don't.
I'm not.
don't.
I'm not. I had my one attempt. I'm done.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, I need redstone dust to make these rails. So... Oh, and I just put the sticks away. Fuck. Oh, no, I didn't. I just put the other stack away.
It's sad you don't get more experience from mining stuff you put down. So sad.
That wouldn't make any sense, though.
That would be cheating.
I know, but still so sad.
Okay, Harry.
Whoa, I'm not saying it's different. I just said it's sad. I state that it doesn't make any sense. I agree, but I do like seeing experience points go up on the chart.
Oh, right. In such event that someone gets a hold of a large amount of what's the word I'm looking For gravel.
Oh God,
What?
What?
nothing. I
Mhm.
just got super duper lucky, where a creeper blew up right beside me, and it did nothing. It did no damage, and I don't know why.
Are you wearing armor?
I mean, yeah, but it did like no damage to the armor either.
Are you wearing enchanted armor?
Yes.
What do you have? Blast
Do any of them
protection?
have blast protection on there? I'm asking the questions.
Maybe.
So yes.
There. Well, there you go.
Well, I'm sorry. I didn't fight anything since I had the armor on. Okay.
I mean, obviously we don't remember how long it's been since we played, so oh,
Bedtime.
that's not what that is for. BRB.
Bedtime. Fucking bedtime.
Owl, why did you move?
Oh yeah, speaking.
Owl got out of his bed just to sleep next to the bed.
I mean, yeah. Sometimes you gotta get more comfortable.
But it's
Cats.
it's a self-warming bed.
It was too hot.
Cats.
I don't. You're so goofy. You know that?
What is there to?
Yeah.
You are goofy boy. Hi. Hi, bub. Oh, you're sleepy. So sleepy.
So Xikiri,
Mhm.
on that channel we were streaming on during that long stream, we've been streaming on Mondays.
Okay.
And we've been doing this project that was suggested by Harry, which I co-opted and made quote unquote better in his terms. Slash, I made it about myself.
Okay.
Basically, he wanted to do a series of podcasts where he talked about the shows that made him the way he was as a person.
Oh no.
Not in a bad way, but in a good way. Like
Oh,
things that had
okay.
like massive impact and stuff like that.
So probably nothing to do with audio snobbiness. Got it. Noted.
But
I kid.
I know.
If you're watching Hans, I'm kidding.
But he suggested it, and I just kind of took it and ran with it. And I was like, all right, so here's the plan. We're gonna do anime 3x3s, and we're gonna use those 3x3s as influential things, and use that as our jumping on point to talk about these different things. So we've been.
I'm sorry to be a little scene girl, but Berserk literally saved my life.
Fair. Not seen, but also don't care. Scene was fine. I grew up in scene, so.
Oh no.
Yep.
No.
Mm-hmm.
As me, he said, being a little scene girl. I was like, scene is fine. I grew up in scene.
I
No,
know.
it's not.
I said mm-hmm. I agreed.
Yep. KJ also grew up in scene.
Yep. I did not look seen, but I grew up seen.
I tried and failed. I'm very glad I failed. Oh lord.
But anyway, so
I still like my goth ladies though.
I mean, who doesn't?
A lot of uncultured people, that's who.
Swine is the term we're looking for. Anyway.
That is what I said. Uncultured people, swine, same word.
But we basically did an anime 3x3, and then one of the hosts, the older guy Reinhold, he doesn't watch anime, so he just did a bunch of media.
Yeah, like one thing I never really quite got is how can someone be so into the whole comic book and the cartoon flavors of of comic books and the live action flavors of comic books, but not be into anime in some capacity? Like,
We
has that
don't
been
know.
explained?
We don't know.
Like, if it's the eyes, then I get it. But there are also plenty of anime
He's like, well,
and
the
series out
anime I
there.
watched were the early animes, and I felt like they didn't do the animation style. They didn't, do the animation right. Blah blah blah. It's like, bruh, animation has changed since you were a child in the 1920s.
And on top of that, anime literally wasn't around in the 1920s, so I mean, there's that too. But
Yeah, that's an
but no, I
exaggeration.
get what you mean.
But
I think I was there for that part of the discussion.
yeah, you were there
like-
on the big.
Oh, by the
live
way,
stream. Yeah.
I went to check out that one guest speaker's horror channel.
Mm-hmm.
It's shit. I'm sorry, I can't even sugarcoat it. It's really bad. It's honestly one of the worst that I have ever seen. I mean, in fairness to them, I did not watch enough of it to properly gather and create an opinion, but I was so off-put by the most recent content. I couldn't. They were trying to make a big deal out of someone's hair doing a little flip. Oh, do I have? Hold on.
Xikiri, calm down.
I
Just
can't.
wait till you're around Nostalgia, and he will rant just as much as you are. It's fine.
No, we're ranting for different things because
No, you're not. Trust me.
Did he watch it too?
No, did you not watch did you not watch his face during the live stream at all?
No, see, here's the thing. I believe in ghosts. I'm with that whole thing.
Yeah, he's not
not
arguing
only do
about
I
what
believe in
nostalgia
ghosts,
would be.
but
That's fair.
yeah, like I'm arguing about the quality of the content. It is really bad, and the only reason why I feel comfortable saying this to a live audience, no matter how large or small, is because I know for a fact that he will not see this content. And if you do, bro, I like you, but your team's content is garbage. I'm sorry. No amount of editing can help you here. It's
That's fair. I mean,
oh my goodness. Like hold on. Argus. There's a horror channel on YouTube called Argos. What is it? Argos Paranormal. All right. I am going to post something in Discord. Argos Paranormal. And I want you to watch this like 45-second clip from one of their most recent videos. It's literally hair. Anyone with two brain cells that just so happen to rub up against one another to form the spark of a neuron would be able to determine, yeah, that's hair. That's literally hair. Unexplained anomaly. Oh, okay. What's the best place to put the chat things?
okay, yeah, we are talking about it. That's a accurate place to put it.
Yeah.
But
I mean, you could just put it in general.
Nah, it's too late. Whenever you can, you don't have to watch it now. In fact, you don't have to watch it at all. Just know that if you're bored enough,
I will watch it when I get in bed.
I mean, you can do it too. I'm talking to VC about this, but like, VC, you don't have to watch it. But just know that if you're bored and you really want to see some dumb shit, it's there. It's there. Like, at first I thought it was like a camera glitch or an edit or a not an editing but a rendering glitch, but no, all I had to do was watch it a second time and actually like pay attention to what's going on and not be a brainlet. Unexplained anomaly. What is so unexplained about someone's hair flipping with the motion of their body? No.
you sound pained by this, Xikiri.
I am, because people like this, like it, our guy, you know, the guest speaker on
Remzo?
your yes, Remzo. He said it best. People who do that kind of shit just further delegitimize that field of research and that field of entertainment, that field of interest, and yet here they are doing the same exact stupid thing that. Oh boy. And like, I don't know if he's just trying to protect, you know, his friends, his teammates,
Who
his
popped in?
colleagues.
Who popped in?
Hmm?
The perfect person.
Hello, Escalcha, my
The
friend.
perfect person.
What?
I'm just complaining about your guest speaker's team, about
Exactly
the
about
paranormal
Remzo's
stuff.
paranormal channel.
Wait.
Escalcha's here.
Okay, you know how it makes that little like chime when someone comes in and leaves?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
I don't
Yeah.
hear that.
That's
I
interesting.
didn't hear that this time either.
I definitely heard mine. Mine
I
definitely went off.
haven't been hearing it for a while, I'm realizing now. Anyway, hi Paul.
Hi.
So,
I'm tired.
hello,
how long.
tired. But
All right. Well, I didn't realize I was going to be leaving so soon, but
Okay, bye.
we'll miss you. All right, VC. So anyway, oh wait, he's still here. What? You lied to me.
He was a meme.
You liked it.
You lied to me, you bitch. I can't stand this.
Okay, anyway.
I'm fed up with this world.
I didn't uninstall Minecraft. Why is the shortcut gone from my desktop?
Because
Sometimes when you update a program, it. No, so sometimes whenever you update a program, sometimes the shortcut itself will somehow eat itself because I guess Windows, but. And in such event that you have not had this happen to you as of yet, this isn't sarcasm, but you have an intense amount of luck. But no, memes and bullshit aside for a second here, I was actually talking to VC about Remzo's paranormal team. And look, I'll be honest with you, and I can understand why a lot of people don't believe in that sort of thing, you know, ghosts, spirits, etc., etc. But I do, and even if it's for entertainment purposes, I like watching ghost hunts because sometimes things that can't be immediately explained really do happen. But I was watching through Remzo's team's content, and it is probably, if not the actual worst ghost hunting content I've ever seen. And one example of this is the quote unquote unexplained phenomenon, which is a brief clip from some of their recent ish material. If you look into chat things, you'll see the clip that I'm referring to. And it's literally hair that is just kind of like falling off of her shoulder just because her head and shoulders did a very specific movement, just enough to cause some of her hair to fall back to, well, her back. And it's still up. It is still up, and the title is still unexplained anomaly at Bell Grove Plantation. And it's Remzo said it best, I think. People who there are some people who try to drive the entertainment value up artificially, and people who do that tend to delegitimize that field of research, that field of entertainment, that field of interest. But that is literally what their team is doing when they do that kind of shit, and it's so bad. Remzo, he's a fun guy, but I don't like his people. They're very annoying. And that's what you just popped in on.
Okay.
Where have you been?
I was at my dad's house doing yard work. changing my brakes.
It's too cold outside. Yard work doesn't exist anymore this time of year.
Oh no, this is the perfect time of year, and it's southern Indiana, so it was a little scotch
Well,
warmer.
yeah, I guess.
A little scotch?
Just a scotch warmer.
A
Actually,
skosh?
Indianapolis tends to
I'm
be a little
not
bit
even
warmer.
going to ask questions at this point. Scotch is apparently a word that we're not going to question.
I'm
a
just
Anyway.
like a tiny bit.
I'm questioning the pronunciation.
What?
Skosh, not scotch. There is a difference in what I said.
Scotch. It's a drink.
Right. Skosh.
It's alcohols. Scotch.
Skosh.
It's not scotch, it's not scotch. There's a T in there.
Skosh and smidge are like they're synonymous.
Yes, but are we not talking about hard liquor?
No.
Well, the way that somebody was pronouncing it, it sounded like he was trying to say scotch instead of skosh.
What the fuck ever.
accurate nostalgia. Come back. It's still nostalgia.
We missed you.
Anyways. It was quite a pleasant temperature to be outdoors working, because in spite of it being a little chilly, I was able to stay warm.
Was it Skyline Chili?
I was waiting for it. I was waiting for it, and he did it.
So
Not
good.
disappoint.
So good.
Oh yeah.
Just the silence beforehand is what made it better. Nice.
Well, for some reason, I'm gonna have to uninstall Minecraft.
Oh, is it actually broken?
Yeah, it's looking like it's a little broken.
I mean, it's fine. I'm probably only going to be here for like another 20 minutes anyway, so.
Extend it for another 45, and you got yourself a deal.
That was the worst moan I've ever heard.
That's a lot coming from you.
Does it though?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's fine. Everything's fine. It's totally fine.
And then
Everything's fine.
And that's how I lost a friend that day.
Everything's fine. I'm just gonna keep going back to making my minecart system.
Your what?
My minecart system.
What's a minecart?
Oh my god! Get the fuck out of here!
It's fun bullying you.
But anyways, Xikiri, what I was originally talking about
When?
before you went on the tangent about Remzo's content.
Wait, there was a topic prior? Okay.
Yes.
I mean,
Fill
it
me
had
in.
to get brought up somehow.
So I was talking about streaming on Mondays and what we were the 3x3s and stuff.
Oh yeah.
That's what I was talking about beforehand.
Right.
So, further elaborate on this 3x3. Like actually explain what you mean by 3x3.
It's
Like three
nine anime. So, like a box of 3x3. So, like a grid of 3 of 3.
So it's not a 3 from one person, 3 from another, 3 from
Nope,
another.
each
It's
person
literally
has their
just
own. Each person has 9, basically.
Okay.
So we've been going through it.
And I bet Ryan is just loving every bit of this too, isn't he?
Well, I mean, he's talking about his own stuff. He's talked about a bunch of not anime stuff, books and movies and TV shows and stuff. Compared to mine and Harry, who is Harry is literally 50%, not 50%, 66% Gundam.
Oh, good. Well, we
which
know where his
is
priorities
which
lie.
is up, which is actually low because we had to force it. We had to convince him to take one of them off the list because he really wanted to put uh, Ghost in the Shell on the list, but he didn't have room. He's like, bro, you're gonna talk about Gundam for 7 episodes? Come on, and they're all different versions of Gundam. Come on, you can spare space for Ghost in the Shell.
Like it doesn't matter what it is. It's still Gundam. Just move on to like.
Well, I mean, they're
shit.
all different and they all have their own things
Okay,
about it.
It's
that
still
makes
Gundam.
see,
It makes him
but
like it.
so I'm a fan of the Distractable podcast by Markiplier, Bob, and Wade. And I was listening to the one today where Wade was hosting, and he was trying to get the other two to do like a tier list of video games, but anything that they were thinking of that got brought up, like Legend of Zelda, for example, they were taking so much time trying to deliberate between, are we talking about as a franchise? Are we picking one game? Because not all the games are the same, even though they are the same. They only got through like 11 games in the hour and a half that they give themselves, but you can rope Gundam all into one thing, is what I'm getting at.
I thought
mean,
you were about to
I
say the
get that.
exact opposite.
I get that, but for him, each of these individual ones had their own emotional crux to him, which is part of the series, which is great. In my
Like
opinion.
you can still provide at least a summary. Like for
Right.
example, Berserk is really important to me, but if it had 14 different series, I would just be able to say it's because the guy is strong and he don't ever give up. Smile. Then he left.
The premise is that we each go in depth and why it has like its own personal ways of why it affects us individually. So like for him, it's why each of these different Gundam series have different aspects that carry on for him in more than just, oh, it's Gundam because mechs are cool. It's each of the individual ones he picked has their own emotional connection that he has with them, and that's just kind of part of what the series is. So like mine, I actually changed partway through because I realized I didn't have much to talk about one of them. But my 9 ended up being Rascal Doesn't Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai, Steins Gate,
Steins Gate is so good.
Your Line April.
I have no idea why, but I will never watch that.
Really?
That's probably good because it's sad. It's real sad.
Yeah, like that isn't the reason, but for some reason I do not know why, but I will never watch it.
But it's try to remember all of them off the top of my head. Steins Gate, Rascal, Ouran High School Host Club, the manga GE Good Ending.
Did Escalja like actually leave, or is he having internet issues?
It's hard to tell. It could be one or the other. He did say he was tired and was doing yard work the whole day, so we'll just see if he comes back or not.
He could also think that he's responding and we just can't hear him, which happens. So.
No, he's gone.
Oh, well, see, why do I not hear those things all of a sudden?
Honestly, so the first time he popped in, I did not hear, but when he left, came back, and left again, I heard all 3 of those.
No, because like those,
I don't know.
Those are very
I
distinct
know why
sounds for me.
I know why you're not hearing it. It's because you're in streaming mode, and Discord for the longest time has.
Yeah, his computer crashed. He just popped back online. There he is.
Oh, hello. Welcome back. We were talking about anime.
Here's my full list.
I have never had streamer mode enabled. What the fuck?
So
What,
it's
really?
Rascal, GE
Yeah,
good
I don't
ending.
like streamer mode. Because then I can't hear the things.
So, GE good ending.
Yep, Rascal, GE good ending. Sayonara Zetsubo Sensei. Ouran High School Host Club, Steins Gate, Future Diary, which is trash, and I know it's trash. Oh, it's so trash.
Same. It's
Konosuba,
so
Your
bad,
Line
yet it's
April,
so
and
good.
Bloom Into You. So Konosuba, Your Line April, Bloom Into You. But oh
Bloom
god,
Into You. I wish I had known that it got an anime adaptation, like before I watched it or before I read it, but it hits different.
the anime does.
No,
You believe or the manga?
I haven't watched it. I'm talking about
Don't.
the manga. Like,
The reason it's on the list is because it caused my manga downward spiral, because the anime ends at the aquarium date.
what?
Yep. And they're supposed to
Why?
get a part 2, but it hasn't come out yet. And it's
It
been
hasn't
like
come out
5
yet,
years,
or just simply hasn't come out.
Yes.
right? It's been like 5 years. So
Man, you know what? I'm glad I didn't know that it got an anime adaptation. Thank you for telling me this, because now I won't watch it. Fucking hell.
but because I didn't. Oh, hi robot
What?
Nostalgia.
Conversation.
What the fuck?
I am not going to destroy the humans. You can't stop me.
Nostalgia, I didn't know you were a part of the Borg.
You might have to leave and come back. Well,
I heard it that
what
time.
the hell? What the hell? That
But it
wasn't.
didn't happen.
That wasn't what you think it was, KJ.
What just
What the hell is
happened?
happening? What is happening?
I heard that, but he didn't. He didn't get off the screen on my screen.
It's like someone clocking out, but not actually leaving. Like
I'm guessing that might be
clock.
my
Oh
computer.
god.
Oh, shit. Oh, fuck.
I hate.
Hi.
Yeah.
What did we do to piss off Mother Brain?
Well, you're still here.
Oh
That's
god.
why.
Oh, I'm sorry. I can't. I don't know why I can't listen to that, but that is making. I can't listen.
You
I'm
can't
sorry,
get-
guys.
Oh no.
That makes
Is
my
that-
ears very
is he back?
uncomfy.
Better. That's better. That's better.
There. Yeah, I tried to tell you that I think you have to leave and come back, but you never did.
No, fuck you. You leave.
What? No.
You're fine
No.
now.
Okay.
So my
Yes.
computer, like, I don't know what the fuck's up right now. Because it, like,
I think you're
basically
bugged.
refused to delete Minecraft.
Minecraft is core processor.
If now this is not a joke or a meme or anything like that. If you will grab something called Rust Desk and allow me to remote into your computer for a little while,
No, fuck
sometime
you.
throughout the no, at least let me finish the offer first.
No,
I
I'm good, man.
I will help revitalize your PC because I'm, that's kind of my thing.
How many magnets
Or-
are you sending to him?
Yeah, how many? What?
He has mechanical hard drives. That's what the issue is.
No, that's not the issue. The issue is that they are 12-year-old mechanical hard drives.
There you go.
Yeah. When are we getting your waifu computer?
I will run whatever fucking stickers or case you want to buy me.
Please, KJ, I beg of you, please get him the Sakura GPU because it is absolutely doused in feminine perfumes.
Mm-hmm.
So
That
whenever-
sounds terrible.
I know it sounds absolutely awful, and Steve from Gamers Nexus said that it smells like he just walked into a perfume store by sticking his nose into the box.
Oh god.
Like they opened up the box, and it was like.
So if I just go
Oh no.
Well, I found out what happened to my shortcut.
What?
I
Oh.
accidentally put it in my meme folder.
Damn it.
Is this game a joke to you?
Yes.
No, I just accidentally
Uh-huh.
scooped it up with all of the 2,000 images I was moving
Mhm.
because for some reason it got kicked out away from where it's supposed to be on my desktop. Okay.
Refer back to my mentioning of sometimes when updating programs, yada yada yada.
Mhm.
Sometimes the shortcuts will move, sometimes they will completely disappear and cease to exist. Sometimes a combination of the two, depending on how Windows feels that day.
Wow.
I'm just glad that I don't have to
You don't have to.
You don't
what,
have
Paul?
to. What is it you don't have to do?
learn how to take a dick
Take a
to
what?
run Apple.
Okay, great. So now we're learning how to become the Yowie. All right. Look, you said it, not me.
Yeah, it's the series has been really interesting because reasons why things happen are interesting.
What,
Reasons
Minecraft
why we,
or?
no, the series, the anime series. Yeah.
Oh,
I've already forgotten the series you're talking about.
Just in
we're not talking about anyone in particular at
the
this point.
podcast in general.
Yeah, but I mean the one that has a part 2 that was like
Oh,
you guys
Your
just
Line
Oh,
April.
Your Line April.
No, Your Line April. Bloom
Why?
into You.
Why did I Your Line April? What the
Because he
fuck?
said your
Bloom
line,
into You.
April.
Mm, the one that caused the downfall of
Yeah,
the
it was
one that
Bloom
caused
into You.
the
Why
Yuri
the fuck did I?
apocalypse. Paul.
You mean
Bloom into You. Yes,
Yes.
that's what he means. Is he gone again, or?
No, he's just doing his own thing. But yeah, Bloom into You ends at the aquarium date, which is the anime
Awful.
does, and because that happened, I was like, well, fuck that, I'm gonna go read the manga, and that caused a downward spiral of me reading manga, and I'm afraid to pull up the spreadsheet and see where I am and add the ones I've read because I haven't actually touched the spreadsheet in like a couple months.
I just add everything that I either like or want to read to my library. And if I get to it, I get to it. If I don't, whoops. Oh yeah, Scology just disappeared again.
He died.
That time I didn't hear the doo-doo.
That time I did.
But I didn't ask, but I'm happy. I'm sorry. I kid.
Damn, S keeps dying. Hi, random.
Yep. But I totally
Random
get
is
that.
back.
I get that, Xikiri.
I found Emerald.
Yeah,
Nice.
just like the series, because a lot of it goes more into like the personal connections and stuff. Like Your Lie in April has been lingering like the sword of Damocles over the series. Because I know when I talk about it, it's gonna be really sad and depressing. It's not just the show, but because where my life was when I watched the show, and having to talk about that. And I decided I was going to talk about that when Harry talked about his most lighthearted show, which is Initial D.
So you followed up a lighthearted tone with a deep, damning emotion.
That's the only way to balance it out because he has 6 Gundam series on the list. He has 6 Gundam series, Rurouni Kenshin, and Ghost in the Shell. Tell me where the lightheartedness is there.
Uh,
Initial D. That's it. Cars go
Well,
fast on track. Yay.
I don't know.
Go fast.
Depending on how you look at Rurouni Kenshin, it's lighthearted.
Mm,
Until when?
mm.
Well, throughout a good portion of it until when.
Exactly.
Like I said, if you look at it in just the right way,
Mhm.
it's. I mean, for heck's sake, his blade
you-
isn't even on the right
You
side.
close one eye, squint the other, put your thumb in front of it.
But yeah, and just like, and then do positive affirmations while looking at it.
Whenever I found out that the author of Rurouni Kenshin is
We don't
actually
talk about that. We don't talk about that. Just
No.
just stop, move it. We know. I know. We know what you're talking about. Stop, move it.
Do we
don't
though?
discuss it.
Yes, we do.
I mean, I'm not going to say it because for obvious
Yes, we know.
reasons.
We know.
We know.
We know.
But
We know.
we're
we
still
know.
talking about it because you won't let it go. Can we please move on?
So, yeah, out of all of his collection of things, Initial D is the only thing that has any amount of lightheartedness to it. And I was like, well, this emotionally crushing series to talk about has to be attached to that one because we don't want people to stop watching because they were too busy being sad.
Yeah, being sad. What a shame. Um, right. So back onto the topic of no emotions. I'll be honest. I don't know where I was going with that.
But yeah,
What
there are
I'm
like
trying to
lot
say
of
is,
connections to personal life that we talked about on them. And some of them are
What
more
I'm-
serious and more lighthearted, and some of them are more lighthearted connections.
what I was trying to get at.
Oh, sorry.
Every time I think you're done talking, sorry. What I was trying to get at is it seemed like you were implying that, oh no, emotions were a bad thing, and I was trying to go along with that. I just didn't know how to.
Yeah, they're not a bad thing. It's just because of how much emotional weight both the series and my personal life has connected to it. I didn't want it to all be the same, like, sad, low emotion thing throughout the whole podcast.
So you waited until things were lighthearted before you brought that evil upon
Yes.
others.
Yes.
Ah, I see. I don't see.
That way, that if people don't want to deal with sad, they skip that part and watch the lighthearted part.
You know what I'm realizing now?
What?
I have never connected to Xikiri's version of the server.
Hilarious.
Well, you've been whitelisted this whole time, so let me tag you, or just look at the pins and just copy paste, and you should just pop in, no problem. So how long have you been in KJ's realm? Tonight.
That particular map? 0%
That
of the
particular
time.
moment, yes.
I just got.
I was say
He
he
just got into
was
Minecraft.
fixing Minecraft.
Well, the reason, so I was under the impression he was like making the observation because he was sitting there wondering where everybody was. Like, everybody's still playing the game, right? What the fuck?
No.
I think more if he opened it, he was going to click where it was, and he realized, oh wait, I don't have it yet.
Now, Ascalgia, you do know how to add servers in the multiplayer menu, correct?
I type direct connect, right? Or am I? Add server.
Add server. Now, copy the minecraftthings.moo with three O's.com from the pinned comment. Just copy that and paste that into the server
Except
address.
you can't copy and paste into Minecraft.
Yes, you
Yes,
can.
you can. Who the fuck told you that? Who the hell told you that you can't copy paste Minecraft stuff? because I need to talk to them.
Random said this a while ago. I have been purified in the harsh running waters of the world, now distilling myself with matters of man and menial labor I can read.
Manual.
I get it.
No, I wasn't trying to say manual. I know that it's... I don't see that word,
yeah.
like, ever. Oh, hi, Mark.
Mm.
Oh, hi, dog.
Hi, doggy.
Oh, hi, Mark.
You know, every time that
What the dog
movie is
do?
referenced, I need to point out that the little scene with the dog, that little bit at the end, he didn't even notice that that was a real dog. He just said, "Hi, doggy," pet it, and moved on. And at the end of it,
Oh my god!
at,
Guys, no, I've just been listening for the past 40 minutes.
Hilarious.
Oh, Naj, you're the best. I hope you've been entertained.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that
and then he's gone again.
And
What?
then he's gone again. I mean, that's fair, but, you know. But I'm like, I just don't want to say anything at all. Oh. Why don't you want to say
Yeah, the
anything?
connection to the different meanings for each thing is different. So like Steins Gate's on there because when I watched it, I was at an emotional maturity level to understand what's happening. Compared to other stuff, like I watched Cowboy Bebop when I was like 8, and
That's fair.
thought, oh man, these fight scenes are really cool, and these spaceships are really cool, and everything else went over my fucking head. Same with like Gundam Wing. And you're like, oh, this anti-war messaging and people being turned on by the people they care about. And I'm just like, the Black Gundam has a sight that has 2 blades. He's so edgy.
Well, I mean, 2 blades. That's twice as edgy as one.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's where my emotional maturity at that point was. So compared to Steins Gate, when I finally when I watched it, I was like, oh god.
I'm sick
This
of
is-
this
is this what this
computer
medium
being
can do?
bad with Discord. Oh, hi, 16 months. Thanks, Paul. Sorry.
Oh, hi, 16 months.
Ha! I'm
Oh,
Paul.
Oh, hi, Mark. I didn't want to spoil the entertainment. Also, Steins Gate was wild. I watched that like 5 years ago. Let's
It
go,
is
Naj.
wild.
Naj?
It's
That
so
was Naj,
wild.
yeah.
Yeah, that's Naj.
Good. Steins Gate is amazing. Steins Gate Zero is also very sad.
Steins Gate Zero is fucking happy as hell. What are you talking about?
What?
Oh wait, no, I'm thinking of the movie. I'm thinking of the movie.
What?
Sorry.
what?
I had an aneurysm. I'm sorry.
What?
I had a brief stroke. Okay, just
What?
I was thinking of the movie.
It made no. I get that now. I wasn't saying that. It was Paul mocking me. But
Yeah. What?
It doesn't matter. It's still like that one's on me. That one's
Yeah,
on me.
a little bit.
I was
I am just gonna continue with the what?
because what he said made no sense.
Yeah, Naj tried to dig for
Steins Gate-
anything happy in the series.
And Steins Gate Zero
wasn't-
is
I don't know if it was
hard.
sad, but like
What are-
the end was still
Oh.
satisfying.
What's the...
Yeah.
Hey, what's the repair mastery? Like, what do I...
Oh, so the reason why repair is popping up is because it is also tied to whatever you're smelting.
Yep.
So oh, that reminds me. One thing I forgot to add back to the storage area. Thank you for bringing that up because I forgot to add something back to the storage place.
Because, like,
And while
I've
I'm
been doing the cobblestone to stone to smooth stone, but I just threw some iron and copper in there real quick, and it kept popping up that I was learning a new skill, and I was like, is this broken? What the fuck am I doing?
Yeah, it has to be the ores. It has to be
Gotcha.
the ores. I don't think smelting like stones. I don't
Well,
think that
it-
applies.
Obviously, I can tell you it doesn't because it hasn't popped up yet for me, but...
LOL. Oh, hello, Skelja. Hello, baby blue eyes. Alright, oh no, I did put the iron. Alright, so, if you have anything that you want to keep the enchantment on without
Oh, what
uh,
the hell is the goddamn controls?
anyway. You want to get your repair level up, and you can use this iron block up here in order to repair things that you like things like bows, but don't repair enchanted stuff just yet because your enchantment level is not high or your repair level is not high enough to keep those enchantments yet.
Noted.
So wait until you're about a repair of say 85 to 100, somewhere in that ballpark.
So never got it.
What? No, it's fairly easy to get it up there. You just have to work for it. But you will eventually get to a point where you can enjoy the fruits of your labor.
Oh, so we have to work to enjoy a game that we are trying to escape life with.
When's the last time you played an RPG?
Your mom.
Damn.
Okay.
is she
Damn,
bro?
dude, he got you, man. I don't know what you can ever reply to that.
Yeah, I tried to dig for anything happy in this series. We're talking about Steins Gate, right? Because
Steins Gate
if
Zero.
we're talking,
Steins Gate Zero is
it's still
rough.
Steins Gate. It's still the Steins Gate series. And if we're talking Steins Gate as a series, then there's plenty of happy stuff in the series. I mean, for shit's sake, the guy went through hell and back and time and back to get his gal back, and
Yeah,
vice
but-
versa, her for him. And the whole Zero timeline, like, I think you're making it out to be worse than it actually is.
Oh boy, I sure am liking this single stone brick not breaking.
Smack it harder, for fuck's sake.
I disagree, Xikiri. For the simple fact that in Steins Gate Zero, there's a lot more dealing with emotional damage.
And physical damage, because like his literal brain is being like microwaved and going back and forth in time.
I mean, yeah, that comes later, but I'm talking more specifically the emotional damage attached to the fact that he is just in constant suffering from
So,
the moment the series starts.
But it does fix itself in the end, though.
But getting there is the part. And when he goes,
Sometimes
the moment
it's the
he goes
end.
to the moment he goes to the future, that shit is the fucking worst emotionally.
Okay, so Xikiri, you're gonna have to tell me. Like, I'm down here trying to break stone with an iron pick.
Okay.
And it keeps not doing that.
There is no reason why it shouldn't be breaking. Because once I add you to the whitelist, you should be given all necessary permissions.
I mean, that could just be your computer and your connection.
Also, he did see if I could break blocks, and I could, and Paul can't.
And I haven't done your character any different than his. But I'm going to, because I want to see if I can see what you're seeing. So what is this?
Okay, I was able to break one up here.
Okay. I see you jumping all over the fucking place like a motherfucker. It's like, if you saw, I just stopped right there because I stopped right where you stopped. All right.
Well, I don't know what to tell you because I've got. I'm just gonna try to break this brick for an hour.
Whoa. Yo, what are you doing here? Son of a bitch, get out of here.
But you were able to break a brick up there, correct?
Yeah.
The fuck?
Can you stand next to the brick that you're smacking? Like right next to it? Okay, so yeah. Alright, back up for a second.
Neat.
There it is.
And you're seeing me like exchange the stone for dirt,
Mhm.
yes?
Yeah.
Hmm. That's fucking weird.
Did you try turning the stone on and turning it back on? Or turning it off and turning it back on?
Off and on again.
Yeah.
Shh, KJ, shh, shut up. Thank you.
It's fine. I have to end stream soon in like 10 minutes. So.
Just wow.
That
I'm looking at the log, and there is nothing saying that that it is preventing you from breaking anything.
Okay. So Xikiri,
Try logging out and logging back in.
I'm able to break stone right over here. This is being no problem.
But you're not able to... What the hell? But you're not able to break anything over here. It's... I can see you breaking bricks over here. Try breaking some on this little column here. And, yeah. What the hell is going on with this little area that is preventing you from breaking bricks here?
I think that's what he wants you to answer.
Like, none of this is protected. Like, I do not have any land protections at all. Hold on. But what if I were to de-op myself? 1 second. Make sure that I'm added to the whitelist before I do this.
That would be really funny.
List add Xikiri. Already whitelisted. Okay. OP. De-op Xikiri. Is that it? Okay, yes.
Yeah. So I can break stuff in this line, and I don't know how far in that direction I can, but nothing over here where I was working.
That's interesting. Okay.
Nothing.
Alright, I'm in survival mode.
Oh.
Can you...
I can break this. I can break this wall right here. So...
Can you let me... No, I've got a pickaxe right here. Never mind. I'm gonna go to the place where you were unable to dig. Just a second. Whoa! It's not... What in the world? Yeah, it's happening to me too. But if I'm... What if I'm op?
Alright, I'm gonna head off here to head to bed, so I'll talk to you guys later.
Okay, bye.
We'll miss you.
Yeah,
Goodbye.
the employed people need to go.
I'm literally gonna go in like
I
a
know.
few minutes.
I'm just saying.
I know.
Job haver.
You could have had a job.
Rip.
I will have a job.
Alright, so I don't know what's going on, but for now, I'm just going to make you OP. Just don't destroy everything at the turn of...
I have a new project, which is to
Lord.
find out the bounds of this unbreakable everything.
I mean, are you sure about that?
Look here, motherfucker.
Mm-hmm. I'm looking.
I'm
The only problem is I don't know what I'm looking for.
My sense of self-worth. Good luck.
You could not pay me to search for that.
It's a wild goose chase.
It's
can't
not
even-
even so much as a wild goose chase. It's more like something that would eat away at my sanity more quickly than my bills would be paid. So, and that's
Yeah, because
that's not for.
It is a chase for geese.
I mean, I guess. How do I get out of this tunnel?
You don't.
Your mama.
Yeah. What? Shut the fuck up. That was so stupid.
But it worked.
No, all it did was make me cringe.
Do you not know what he does?
I'm the
Does he
cringe
cringe?
man.
He's the cringe man.
It's the cringiest.
It's the quenchiest. It'll quench you.
Mm.
And that groan. Do you not like The Last Airbender?
I just really don't like that. I don't know what that word. No, trust me. I love Airbender. And I know exactly what you're talking about.
Choose your next words very carefully.
No, she just hates me.
No.
That's the
Oh, okay.
It's just for
Gotcha.
whatever reason that word just kind of like makes me cringe. Quench.
Oh, quench?
Oh,
Yeah.
Hmm.
quench.
Stop.
Why just
For
I
my
don't- I
mother,
don't
it's
know.
moist.
See, and moist doesn't bother me.
So what you're saying is, you could never properly temper a sword.
Because you have to quench the blade.
I think maybe it's just that scene in Airbender and how many times I've seen it that for whatever reason it just like.
Okay, that I'll give you. There are people that just won't let a good line just be a good line, and they drive it into the ground because they are creatures of pure cringe with no originality.
It seems to be like you were at one point among your people, Escalcha.
I've seen it done like 30 times.
That does not invalidate what I just said.
Your mom's my people. I said what I said.
I heard it. I heard you say what you said. So I mean, yeah, you're not wrong.
Okay. I want to point out I have found the extent of the unkillable everything, and I'm upset that it exists.
Okay.
Okay, now, do you want me to op you in so that that doesn't happen anymore?
No, I'd rather have the P90 than the op.
This isn't fucking Call of Duty. I swear to God, Escalcha, you
Call-
listen here.
Call of Duty. I was going for Counter-Strike.
No one is asking what you're going for. I mean, you leave your interests and your sexuality at the door before entering my server Minecraft place.
I'm sorry.
What?
I understand that you took a copy of this, but this is
I-
technically mine.
Oh my lord! I didn't know we were talking about technicalities too. I swear to God.
Well, now you know. Be on your best
Great.
behavior.
I wish I hadn't.
Yeah,
Don't
that's
you
basically.
have a dirt project to be working on?
I'm still working on it. I can do I can do two things at once.
You couldn't earlier.
Look, just because I was trying to make sure I wasn't fucking up everything on every step of the way,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, I'm no longer doing that now, so I don't have to worry about it.
Yay, he's accepted that he's fucking up.
Oh no, I succeeded.
in
I
fucking up?
I did no I well yes, but I took care of it. I did fuck up, but I did take care of it, and everything is as it should be.
Okay. Well, the good news is,
What?
I have successfully dug down a single space around the entire place that it won't let me dig.
I'm so proud of you. And how far does this single space go?
Unnecessarily large and annoying.
I'm wondering if that chunk is just fucked up because, like I said, I didn't put any protections on this world.
It might be like it's at least 2 chunks, from what I can tell. 1, 2.
So I mean, if you want to TNT the place, there's nothing stopping you from doing that. But I'm not able to unless I'm op. I would assume KJ is not able to, unless she's op. You're obviously not able to, but that could change if you were to be opt. Yeah, I don't know. Post stream, I'm going to restart the server and see if that fixes things.
Yeah. Well, the reason I wanted to dig a trench around it was so that if you do something like that, we can test and see if that does reset it. You know, having clearly delineated boundaries of where is unbreakable. So I think it's a 2 by 3 chunk area.
Same.
And watch Donovan have gotten super happy with the zone protections or something, claiming a homestead in virtual
Zoom
space.
protection. What?
Do we even
Zone.
have
Hell, you-
that?
I said zone. And I have no idea what we have. This is a bizarre...
Well, all we have is the leveling system, right?
I mean, I can implement a zone protection if we really want to do that, but I personally have not found an interest in such things. But again, KJ, this is technically your server, so you decide what goes in and what goes out.
Maybe one day when we have a planned out like shenanigans. Which speaking of Paul,
Great, she's
wow.
doing this plan thing again.
No,
Okay.
I lost my train of thought for a second.
Chugga,
One
chugga,
of shut the fuck up. One of these days.
Talking about stream plans.
One of these days when we all have like a planned out like all 5? Yeah, all 5 of us. Or, you know, if we can get Chris on, or if Jakob wants to, or what have you, we all need to have, like, a set mission day where we find the end portal and go do the dragon. And we have to make sure that we do it and stream it with Harry, because Harry has no idea what all that is. And Donovan was mad, and he was like, but I dig tunnels. And I was like, but you get to see Harry's reaction to everything. And he goes, but I dig tunnels.
What we need to do also is to make sure that Harry brings a bed with him to the end.
What? No.
No, yes. Harry has to
No.
learn, but we also have to make sure that we don't take, like, important things with us, so we can just... Well, we need to make sure we sleep at the,
At the portal?
Yes.
Yeah. Sleep at the portal, and then extra beds so that we can speedrun strats the dragon.
No.
People who actually know what they're doing when fighting the dragon don't need to sleep at the portal.
Yeah, we don't... Well, okay.
Get good.
But
Get
if we're going to
Get good.
make Harry do all of the things, then we should sleep at the portal just in case.
Just make sure that you have at least 16 potions on you. Oh, you already left? Okay.
Well, yeah,
make sure you have like
it's
16 potions
I
on
was
you.
gonna leave at 10. I said 10:30. It is 11:03.
Goodness gracious. Yeah, you go to sleep that soon? Wow, I didn't know I was playing with lightweights here. Hmm. My goodness.
I have to.
Employed people.
I have to wake up even earlier than my. I should wake up at 6:30. So.
Escalcha, you are just as employed as I am. Except you have a project of yours that you can do. Unfortunately, I don't. Crying externally.
Well, shit, man. I could hook you up with. I mean, it's a little bit late in the cycle, but I could hook you.
Okay. Anyway, really quick. I will. There's nothing tomorrow. Saturday is Dad's birthday, so I don't think I'm gonna stream. Not really sure. But Sunday, the plan is to, I think dive into Subnautica. If not, maybe something else. Maybe some spooky scaries. I don't know. But the plan is to come back on Sunday, and then Monday I will release the next calendar. Everything is on Discord. I'm gonna try to start putting the scheduled things down with there's that one widget that like counts down in your time zone. I'm gonna try to start doing that. Excuse me. To match up with whatever weekly calendar I have, but we'll see. But yeah, thanks everybody for popping in and out. Thanks Ash and Nostalgia. Sorry, Ash and Nostalgia for 3 subs of 15 and 6. Oh. Maybe I'm wrong. Anyway, that was something I said earlier. Oh, Owl's at the end of the futon. He's ready for bed. But yeah, thank you guys. I appreciate you guys and dealing with all of our shenanigans. Goodbye. Get some good sleepies. Have a good night. Have a good Friday. Start of your weekend. We will be back on Sunday. Probably early in the morning. I don't know if I'll sleep in or not. We'll see how my dad's birthday goes. But Sunday morning, early afternoon, we will be playing Subnautica most likely. So, thanks everybody. I'll see you soon.